This SUVtv football broadcast is brought to you by Choices to You, Food Delivery and Catering, P5 Designs, the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia, CBA Sports, and Recruit Georgia.
TV football coverage. It is game 2 of the Tri-Cities Labor Day Classic. It'll be the Woodland of Stockbridge Wolfpack taking on the host, the Tri-City Bulldogs. He's Sylvester Williams. I'm Joel Hilsman. And as I mentioned, it is game 2. This Woodland squad coming in at 1-1 on the year, and they are under the head coach, Brian Love. And Love, in his first season, previously was in the Atlanta area as the head coach at Westlake, where he went 24-11 in 3 years, and then spent 1 year at Lamar County. He overall is 31-17. On the flip side for Tri-Cities, it is Ken Miller, the head coach. He's in his 10th season here at Tri-Cities. We'll step out now and enjoy the national anthem.
Hi, my name is Tom Voris. I'm the president of Choices to You. We are your local restaurant delivery service. We work here in Suwanee. We cover all of Gwinnett and North Fulton and are currently working our way up into Flowery Branch and Brazelton. We work on doing everything on a personal level. We have customer service, people that can be reached right in our office, live, during our business hours to be spoken to. What makes our drivers stand out from other delivery companies is first, they always have a shirt or a name tag that has the Choices to You logo on it. Secondly, all of our drivers carry insulated bags so that your food is picked up at the restaurant, kept nice and hot and fresh, and delivered right to your home or your office. Choices to You is very involved in the community. We work with many foundations that help adults with disabilities, children with disabilities. We offer you a large variety of choices to choose from, whether you are looking to have wings, burgers, pasta, Chinese, Thai food, sushi. We offer just about everything there is. We'd like to invite you to learn more about our service and hopefully become a regular customer. Download the app or go to choicestoyou.com. Choices to You. Eat out without going out.
We welcome you back inside the doghouse here at Tri-Cities High School. It is Woodland Stockbridge taking on Tri-Cities. And Sylvester, what do you expect in this game as we look at our keys to the game first, beginning with the Woodland Wolfpack.
Well, one thing about Woodland, sometimes when you come in the game and you're expected to win, you're expected to beat a team, it's how you perform. Do you come out lazy? Or do you take control early? One thing you want to do, you want to establish the fact that you're a dominant team. Take control, let the world know that you're here to go. Defense, you have to limit the big play. Anytime you play a team that you have overmatched, if they get one bit of confidence, they get one big giant play, that can determine the whole game and everything will turn around. And the next time is play on their level. You cannot bow down to the lesser opponent. You have to play on your level and stay at your state of excellence in order for you to be successful in this game.
On the other side, we'll take a look at Kenneth Miller and his Tri-City Bulldogs, and we'll look at their keys to the game. And right now, as you mentioned in the outset, for Tri-Cities, it is remain competitive. You have to be competitive. You must have ball control. Valdosta used a 16-play drive last week to defeat Woodland Stockbridge. If you can do that, you've got a chance. And then, of course, you've got to limit your mistakes. So those are our keys for the Tri-City Bulldogs and the Woodland Wolfpack. Both teams getting ready to come through their banners as the captains are at midfield. And I just want to remind you right there, you saw it, teams that look good, play good on and off the field. Check out bowtiedup.com to get custom bow ties, neckties, and infinity scarves for your high school or team. And be a part of today's conversation. Tweet at SUVtv football during today's game and use the hashtag SUVtv football. He's Sylvester Williams. I'm Joel Hilsman. We are moments away from kicking off the second game of the doubleheader of the Tri-Cities Labor Day Classic right here, the SUVtv.com. We'll step out, take one final break, and when we come back, it'll be time to kick it off.
This SUVtv football broadcast is brought to you by Choices to You, Food Delivery and Catering, P5 Designs, the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia, CBA Sports, and Recruit Georgia.
Final moments here before kickoff from Tri-Cities High School, the Doghouse. 75 degrees. It is an absolutely gorgeous night for football in the state of Georgia. The nightcap, Woodland out of Stockbridge, Tri-Cities right here out of Tri-Cities. Joel Hilsman, Sylvester Williams, glad that you are here with us for the nightcap. Tri-Cities won the toss and they deferred. They will be kicking it off.
And now this is huge for Tri-Cities right here. Tri-Cities, they need to come out here on defense and establish some control. Let the team from Woodlands know, let the team from Stockbridge know, hey, we're here to play. We don't care where you're rated. We don't care how many superstars you have. We're here to play, and we're not going to take it on our home field.
And Kenneth Miller has done a fine job. This is his 10th season. Unfortunately, last year was his first winless season. They went 0-10, but just as recent as 2011, they were a quarterfinalist, and they put together some good, solid seasons there. But now he's having to go in and kind of build this thing up again. But Coach Miller, the founder of the Tri-Cities Labor Day Classic, and his boys always play last. And here we go. They will be kicking it off. End over end, deep inside the 5 at the 2. Moving to the 5 to the 10, coming up to the middle to the 15, up to the 20-yard line. And that's where Woodland Stockbridge will take over. We set that white balance and bring it in focus for you. Tri-City, the home team. Black tops, white numbers trimmed in red with white pants and black hats. Woodland, white tops, gray pants, white numbers, and white hats. And the starting quarterback will be Sharif Brown, the junior. Brown and Woodland averaging 68.5 yards a game through the air. But it'll be number 21, the Hoss, Kareem Rogers, the senior, who does the heavy lifting. He is offset to the left. 4 down on the line for Tri-Cities. Now Sharif comes up and takes a look. And now Rogers spins over from his left to his right. Long count, takes it. Gives it to Rogers, and they come in and hit him immediately. One man came through and pile drived him, met him at the spot, number 52, Jamar Stewart, the linebacker, the senior, came in and made the stop. Tri-Cities, and they recover a fumble, and that's exactly what they could not have happen. Tri-Cities now taking advantage of the early opportunity. They've got the ball inside the Woodland Stockbridge 20. Rogers fumbles to open the contest.
Now that's what you need from Tri-City. You need that big play to start the game off. That's how you establish your presence. That's how you let the world know that you're here to play football tonight.
Amazing development now. Here you are. And now if you can control the ball and the clock just a little bit, you may have some fun. Nolan Arrington will be your starting quarterback, number 4, the senior, leading the Tri-City Bulldogs. Will they get hit with a substitution penalty? I hope not on the beginning of the play. Arrington now, they've got 3. He's got 2 running backs right beside him and then 1 back behind him.
That's interesting.
He takes it and gives it off to the back, and he leans through and get hit immediately, leaning in through the hole. Taylor Giles in on the carry, number 23 for Tri-Cities.
He may have got back to the line of scrimmage. Now that's an interesting take.
I don't even know what to call that formation.
I don't know.
He wasn't in the pistol, but he had 2 backs beside him to the right.
The L formation? Capital L? I don't know.
I don't know. Ball inside the 15 is sitting on the 13-yard line.
He picked up 3 yards.
Woodland with a turnover, a fumble on the very first play from scrimmage. So now they go with that power backfield. Arrington is underneath. Arrington takes it. Tall sweep out to the right and going out to the corner. Not going to get there. Chased him down from behind. It was on the carry again, Taylor Giles, but independently coming up defensively for Woodland. Let's see. We'll take a look at it and see who came in and made that stop defensively. Good job in there defensively. Number 27, Lexington Stocker, a young sophomore, came in and made the stop, knocked him back for a loss of 1 back to the 14-yard line. So here you are, Tri-Cities. Man, they've got to get 6+1 here. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers, 3 left, 2 right. They're on the short side of the field on the right hash. Arrington going to take it and go on a draw. Up to the 10, and they hit him. He gets inside the 10. They push him. He's fighting his way to the 5, to the 4. They keep pushing the pile to mark him down at the 4. He's got a first down.
Beautiful, beautiful. That extra effort by the quarterback just wanted it more than the next guy. You know, here we go. 3 plays, 3 very different formations. You can say that Tri-Cities may have a multiple formation offense.
Bailey and Dallas in at the bottom of the pile. Number 5, Artrez Bailey, and number 9, Cecil Dallas in on the play. Arrington comes over, gets the call, and now he's going to check in. Giles and Jenkins, Kentrell Jenkins, number 26, was back there with him earlier in the backfield. And that's exactly what he's going to go with now. Colby Brown also in the backfield now as well. Arrington underneath. First down, goal to go for Tri-Cities. They give it to Giles. Giles hit immediately when he got in the hole. Good stop in defensively. Michael Baker, the senior, in on the stop for Woodland.
Oh, yeah, that Michael Baker came off the end untouched, and he made the running back pay on that one. Taylor Giles is going to get up and look at his tight end and say, hey, bro, where were you at, man? I need some help.
Second down, goal to goal, ball back now on about the 3, 9.5 to go. Tri-Cities recovered a fumble on the very first play of the game. They're trying to cash it in for early points and early momentum. They break the huddle with the receiver over to the right. That's Huddleston. Therese Huddleston is to the right of the formation. He's lined up as the tight end. Arrington is out of the gun. Giles behind him. Fakes it. Arrington looks to throw. Now he's going to try to run, try to get outside. Not enough speed. Good defense coming in. Michael Tanks Sr. Michael Tanks the second. The senior shut that door on the corner.
On a play like that, Arrington has to understand that he can get rid of the ball. He can throw the thing away. They ran a one route play right there. The receiver to the far side ran the quick slant. Great job by the cornerback of taking away that slant. But Arrington has to know once he scrambles to the outside and doesn't see anything, it's okay for him just to throw that thing out of bounds.
3 minutes gone by here. Ball back on the 5-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and goal. And now all of a sudden, this Tri-City's going to have to burn a timeout because the ref just said that Arrington had to come out of the game. Coach Kenneth Miller is not going to do it, though. He's going to run somebody else in there to take that snap. They've got the bodies now. Donald Howard, number 1, is in. And now checking in also is Therese Huddleston, who was the tight end earlier.
Now you don't
Who's
want to get a delay
the snap,
game on
though?
this.
Huddleston's going to take the snap. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers, and you called it. No, they called a timeout.
There's that timeout.
Yeah, Tri-Cities had to call a timeout. There was some confusion, and with Arrington unfortunately having to come out of the ball game, you don't want to go and run that play without your starting quarterback. Looking to maximize your football recruiting exposure? Go to recruitgeorgia.com/prospect-form to join the largest Georgia-only database and start the college recruiting process now. recruitgeorgia.com. Once again, we had a wonderful crowd for our first game, Stockbridge, and I see some of those have stayed around. Woodland, Stockbridge, and Stockbridge, they're building a little rivalry. And you got to talk with Coach Love, and you see what he's been able to go through. He went to Westlake, was down at Lamar County for a year, but in talking to him this week, I asked him, how do you like it at Woodland? He says, they're giving me everything you need. And when you talk to coaches, when you get that support in the community and administration, then it's going to bleed over to what you put on the product on the football field.
You know, I've been very impressed. You know, during the week, our pregame, when we're pregaming, getting ready for these games, we send out emails. Joel will send out an email to the to all the coaches. And Woodland, not only did they send the roster, the depth chart, they sent Twitter hashtags for the players. They sent just about anything that you can ask for. And that's a program that cares about their kids.
All right, so now running on late. They take it and give it off. They may get hit with a penalty going to the wide side. 5, 4, 3, and down, but there's a flag down. They had a man running on really late. And that's what you don't want coming out of the timeout.
You know, coming out of the timeout, everything should be crisp. Everything should be ready. You should have all your men in the huddle during the timeout, having that man just running on the field. And the thing is, he ran behind the referee. So the referee didn't see him come on the field, and he ran out of the play, not even close to the play.
Now they're discussing having a conference right there at the numbers at the 10-yard line. I didn't count the men. You can't break the huddle with 12, so if you want to run somebody on late and you only got 10, well, then you're okay. If anything, it would be illegal motion.
Yeah, because he was running forward as he was running on the field.
Yep, illegal motion on Tri-Cities. Woodland will decline it. There's holding on Tri-Cities. It'll be 3rd down. So Woodland declined the illegal motion, and the holding penalty will be enforced. Tri-Cities, they really tried to trick. Did you see what Tri-Cities just did? They broke the huddle and tried to go line up where the ball is before the penalty was marked off.
Hey, man, you got to get your edge anywhere you can get it.
The flag is at the 6, so let's see where they will walk it off to.
And that is a tough break for having such great field position, just open off the game, and to get it into 1st and goal at the 6-yard line, or 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now it's back to the 15. So 3rd down, goal to goal from the 15, 8:27 to go. As you take a look at Coach Miller, Kenneth Miller. Talking to his team and his other coaching staff. Now they're on that left hash. They're moving left to right, and they've got a golden opportunity here. Shotgun snap, take it, and going to move to the right is Arrington. Arrington looking. They're coming on him. He throws it low and incomplete. Intended receiver coming out of the backfield was Taylor Giles. Now, you got to have you some points. He may line up for a field goal. Arrington comes over and has a conversation. I don't know if there was a busted play call or something of that nature.
I'm not quite sure, because if he puts the ball's down on the 14-yard line, they'll move him back to 23-yard line, 33-yard field goal. The kicker, he did kick it in the end zone. He did kick it in, close to the end zone on the opening kick.
Yeah, he's got it. They're going to put it down on the 21. 31-yard attempt off the left half. The snap, the hold, the kick is blocked. The kick is blocked. It's a live ball. Woodland's chasing it down. They pick up the ball, they fall on it, and everybody dives on it, and Tri-Cities gets nothing after the fumble. The field goal blocked. Woodland will take over on their own 39.
And then even worse field position, too. You know, I guess they would have much rather had just the missed field goal, and then the ball would have been on the 20-yard line. But now, with that block, they have it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Did not see who came through and blocked it.
It was a host of them.
But Quintanilla did not have a shot. And, yes, you mentioned it. He can boom that thing now. So Woodland will have the ball. They actually put it up on the 40 on the left hash. Now, they fumbled on their very first play and gave Tri-Cities a gift they could not use. Brown is in the gun. Sharif Brown, the junior quarterback. Rogers is still in after that fumble on the first play. Brown takes it and gives it right back to Rogers. He got stuck as he went into the hole. One man came in there and knocked him down. He in on the hit, number 58, Lamont Nade.
And you know what? This Tri-City defense, they're stepping up and they're playing big, trying to control that big-time running back that you have over there for Woodland.
Pickup of 2. Ball up to the 42-yard line. 3 down on the line, 4 now, 5 with 2 standing. Take it, firing out, long, low pass. It will be incomplete. Brown did not get enough on it. He was going over to the right side, the far side, and Chris Gardner, the junior wide receiver, he went low to catch it, but it might be better that he didn't catch it. Incomplete, and it stays 3rd down.
Because if he would have caught it, he would have been down on the spot. They would have actually lost about 3 yards on the play. So it was a good thing it did skip off the ground.
Bryce Inglias covers the ball, the big center. Brown has Rogers off to his right, 4 down on the line. Shotgun snap now coming to Brown. It was low. He takes it. He looks. They're coming on him. One man missed him. Another man missed him. Now the third man not going to get him, but they didn't even get him on the ground. He tries to pull forward. Good job defensively, Donald Howard, and they're going to rule that he was down. Tri-Cities cheering and thinking they have a fumble recovery for a scoop and score, but they will not. It'll be a sack.
Hey, man, I am really, really impressed by this Tri-City defense. I'm talking about these guys are getting after it. They're getting in it.
They are hawking right now. And, you know, if you have a strong defensive team, it can keep you in the game for ever so long.
You know, last night we had a game on SUVtv football. We had Pinecrest taking on Discovery. And Pinecrest had a great defense for the first 3 quarters, but the offense couldn't help out. And then Discovery just busted open in that last quarter.
Isaiah Smith back to return the punt, and the kick is going to be a nice booming ball down to the 18-yard line. He dipped around a man to the 20, and 2 or 3 Wolfpack come in and knock him down shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good snap there by Hunter Anderson, the long snapper, and the punt was pretty good too, all the way down. They'll mark him at the 25. So Tri-Cities defensively now has not allowed Woodland to move the ball, but they had a gift down here that they could not cash in, and now they've got the football 75 yards away.
Hey, you know what I love about Tri-Cities, though? They're coming after it. They're throwing everything they have. They're throwing it at Woodland. They came for that to try to block that punt. I mean, I'm talking about, I love it when a defense is aggressive and going to give it to y'all. They're blitzing, they're rushing. I love it. Keep bringing it, Tri-Cities.
So Arrington will be in at the quarterback spot for the Tri-City Bulldogs. They are in black, moving left to right with the white numbers, the red trim, and the white pants and the black hats. Beautiful black hats, by the way. Woodland in the white, trimmed in the red with the red numbers, and then they've got those gray pants.
Brand new uniforms for Tri-City. First time out the box.
Arrington delivers the play. He's got Giles as his back. He'll be offset to the right beside him. 2 wide receivers, 1 each side, and they got 2 tights in. Take it. Gives it off to Giles. Giles going to go to the left, and he's going to cross the 25 or get up close to the 30. Several Wolfpack in on the play. Number 27 again from his linebacker spot, Lexington Stocker, the main man there.
You know, just hard running. Taylor Giles lowering his shoulder, picking up about 3 yards on the carry. You know, nothing fancy, nothing special, but we're keeping that down marker moving forward.
Second down and about 6, a pickup of 4. Arrington back looking, and he's going to air it out. Got one-on-one coverage over here. Short, and it's intercepted on the 45. Coming back this way, 50, 45, 40. He's coming back. That's Mosley. Mosley's going to go across the field. The ref is in the way, and he's going to get caught. The ref was in the way. Mosley with the interception on one-on-one coverage. Woodland ball at the 34-yard line.
Beautiful interception, and he did what you want to train every cornerback to do. He went up there and intercepted it at the highest point. He went up there and took that ball out the sky and managed to have a great sense of balance to keep his feet and to make it all the way down there. If the referee wasn't in the way, he could have walked on into the end zone.
Yeah, the ref was in the way. And Noah and Arrington was able to get it as you take a look at Coach Brian Love. So Daquan Mosley with the interception. So now each team has a turnover. Pistol formation. Brown in the pistol, the quarterback, number 2 for Woodland. Long count, takes it, hands it to Rogers. Rogers fell down. He tripped over his own feet and fell down for a loss. Looked like his shoestrings were tied together on that one as he fell down. Not been a solid start for Kareem Rogers so far.
That grass monster jumped up there and got him on that play. Tough sledding to start the game off for Mr. Rogers. This is definitely not his neighborhood.
Greg Hill, a senior, checks in as you take a look at Kareem Rogers. 5'10", 180, and runs a 4.4. And you've got to bench 225 when you got that chain around your neck. Shotgun snap, they're over on the left side. Take it and give it to Hill, who just checked in. He's speeding away, 35, inside the 30, and right there at the 29-yard line. That's where they'll mark him down. That is Greg Hill, the senior, who checked in. And let's see, shy of a first down, but now they're in third and manageable down on the 29.
Yeah, big run, 8-yard run, just to get something positive. Get those chains moving in the right direction for Woodlands.
Sharif Brown has the quarterback wrist all the way up on his bicep and tricep. Don't see that often. 4 down on the line defensively for Tri-Cities. Take it. Brown looks, fires, dumps it across the middle. Too high, incomplete off his receiver's hand. Slot receiver, it was open, but it bounced off of his hands. It'll be incomplete. Intended receiver, Terrence Ellis.
Jolie hit him in the worst place possible. Jolie hit him in his hands. You're going to need that big tight end to bring that one down. If he throws the quarterback leash in that direction on that seam route, you got to catch that one, son.
Here comes Woodland now. 2 receivers to the left. On 4th down. 4:35 to go. Take it. They give it off. He's got him a first down. Hill flipped his way across the 25 down to the 24 to be close. Now, this is not the same crew that we had from the first game that had trouble spotting the ball, but I think he may be short. Oh, man, this is going to be close. They might have to measure this one. He may be short by half of the football. Yeah, he is. So Woodland unable to take over on the turnover on downs. They are on the interception. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, this Tri-City defense is showing up and showing out to start off in this first quarter. Now the offense, they have to get a little bit of positive momentum off of this defense stepping up, making plays like that. The offense has to kind of match this defense.
Cameron Ball, number 54 lineman, checked in, as well as number 55, Christopher Grant. As you take a look at Noah Arrington now. Arrington at the quarterback spot, he's in the gun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 left. They're on that left hash, takes it and gives it to Giles. Giles hit in, he ran over number 25 who was in on the stick, Jalen Eccles. Eccles was squared up, man. That looked like Herschel Walker Bill Bates the way he was so square and low and got ran over. Not being exaggerated, but a good strong run.
Good strong run by Taylor Giles. You know, I love it when a running back can get behind his shoulder pads and just lower that shoulder and bull his way forward. He'll pick up about 5 yards on that play. That's a good 5 yards.
Yeah, he went low, man. He went low. Yeah, good 5 yards. Ball up to the 30-yard line. 2nd down, 5. Arrington now out of the gun with the backs split behind him. He takes it, looks, stands up, fires to the left. It is complete. A first down to the 40, up to the 43-yard line. Pass caught across the way on the far side. It was complete to number 1, Donald Howard. Howard going both ways, made a good reception, and now confidence building now for Tri-Cities as they are on the move with 3:45 to go, first quarter, no score.
And see, this is what you need out of Tri-City. You need 1 or 2 first downs. Build up your confidence. Let your defense get a little bit of rest and let that offense build up his confidence as they move the ball down the field.
Franklin Jules in on the stop, and he had help from Michael Tanks II. Ball across the 40 at the 43. Take it and give it to the back across the 45, and a gang of pack come in and knock him down. He definitely did not get knocked down. His forward progress is going to take him to the 47-yard line.
Give it to the big fullback. Fullback's been doing a lot of blocking. Let him get the ball. Let him get a taste.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Michael Baker, number 4, in your picture on that line. Also with Cecil Dallas, number 9. Three men down on the line. Really a 3-5. Take it. They give it off. The splits are wide, and they're going to come in and knock him down as he angled to it, trying to get something behind the line. In on the carry right there, Kentrell Jenkins with the carry.
Yep, Jenkins, that's his second time getting the ball back-to-back, same play. This time he'll pick up about 2 yards on it. That'll make it, 3rd and 5. But I love it. I love when that big back gets behind his pass and you just rumble, Establish yourself. Let them know that you're a physical team. There's nothing wrong with being physical nowadays. Everybody wants to be finesse, spread option. Show me a physical team.
2:18 to go. Tri-Cities now trying to move. They're approaching midfield here in a scoreless contest. They spread it out with Arrington in the gun. Arrington takes it, looks. They're coming on him, and he'll be hit around the 40 and slung back for a sack. He still didn't get tackled, but coming in again, number 27, Lexington Stocker. Get used to me calling his name. Stocker, man, is really, really on it.
Big play. Stocker came up from his middle linebacker position. It was a delayed blitz. And not only did he delay the blitz, he came in and he shook off the contact from the guard. He shook the guard and managed to get to the quarterback for the sack. Great job on the blitz.
Stocker, 4 tackles entering tonight's contest. Clock now at 80 seconds to go, first quarter. His first sack of the season for Lexington Stocker, number 27. 4th down now. They'll have to punt the football away. 4th and long. Ball is on the 40. Mosley back to return it. Fields it at the 25. Mosley to the 30. Mosley trying to get outside. Good job defensively at a good stick by the Tri-City Bulldogs. In on the stop, Jamar Brown. Jamar Brown with the stop. There's a marker down.
And there was a clip. I mean, he clipped and he hit him in the back dead in front of the referee. Sometimes you just got to throw your hands up and say, okay, well, I can't take this hit. But he hit him dead in the back in front of the referee.
Taking a look there at Jamar Brown, who came in and made the stop. Ball right now is at the 32-yard line. On the offensive line for Woodland, Shaquille Shaw, Malik Williams, James Crawford, James Obana, and Evan Davis. So a block in the back is called. So Woodland is back to their own 14-yard line, and that's where they will start this possession with 55 seconds to go here. As you take a look at the Tri-Cities crowd, still, once again, a good crowd. The first crowd for Lovejoy and Stockbridge was absolutely excellent. Woodland does not have their band, and Tri-Cities band is quiet for the moment. Always a beautiful venue here, Tri-Cities, East Point, Georgia, a Fulton County school. And now let's see the white hat kind of holding up something. Coach Love across the way was pointing and asking about something. So now here we go with Brown at the quarterback spot. Rogers is back in beside him, offset to the left. They take it and give it to Rogers. Rogers going outside. Rogers to the 15, to the 20, and one man pushed him out of bounds. Good job defensively. Isaiah Smith in defensively for the Tri-City Bulldogs.
Rogers will dip and dip and dip and juke his shoulder, juke his shoulder, juke his shoulder, and he'll pick up 10 yards on the carry. Just a run to the outside, and he picked up the first down.
You're right, a 11-yard pickup, ball on the right hash with 45 seconds to go here in this opening quarter. We're still scoreless. Tri-Cities had a golden opportunity to begin the game and could not score, but their defense, I will say, has been vastly impressive. Take it. Give it to Brown again. One man came in, two men, and knocked him down. Hey, man, Kentrell Jenkins, if he going to go both ways and play this well, man, that's a fine job right there getting in on the stop.
I'm telling you, Kentrell Jenkins has been all over the place, man, and he's been laying the lumber on defense. He's been sitting up there making plays on offense. I like this kid. I like how he plays.
Quarter now, just about to end, 20 seconds, Woodland Stockbridge. They'll be faced with a second down now and about 8.5, 9. Brown again out of the gun. Two tights for Woodland. Take it. Back, looking, firing to the left, and it's going to be complete. Close to a first, or shy of the first down at the 32. Pass was complete to Tyler Nome. Nilome in on the reception. That is the end of the first quarter. Well. Woodland Stockbridge nothing. Tri-Cities nothing. SUVtv football. The SUVtv.com.
This SUVtv football broadcast is brought to you by Choices to You, Food Delivery and Catering, P5 Designs, the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia, CBA Sports, and Recruit Georgia.
I got a high ankle sprain going for a rebound.
Injuries are part of playing.
I got hit catching a pass and broke my collarbone.
So it's good to know that the sports medicine doctors, therapists, and athletic trainers at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta are experts at treating young athletes. If your child suffers any kind of sports-related injury,
I got hit and dislocated my shoulder.
bring him to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
Choices to You brings several restaurants and meals of your choice right to your home, business, or school. Use promo code SUVChoices to get $5 off of your order. We begin the second quarter, no score, 12 minutes on the clock. Brown takes it and gives it to the back, and he fell down right there in the backfield. In on the carry was number 25, Jalen Eccles. Eccles, the senior, and a loss on the play. Tri-City's defense, I must admit, I am thoroughly impressed with them through a quarter of play, Sylvester.
They have stepped up and showed out tonight. I'm telling you, I guess they're inspired by that band over there, man. Tri-City's band is over here rocking, and they have inspired this defense. This defense is playing lights-out football.
So Woodland has to punt it away, and it's going to be fielded at the 31. Moving to the left, 35, 40. And one man had to rip him down. Had that seam there for a moment, but Woodland closed it up. In on the stop. You know him, number 27, Lexington Stocker, in with the stop.
Now, this possession is huge for Tri-Cities. Your defense is playing such an inspired game, and they're playing off of sheer adrenaline right now. They're just dominating up front and doing everything that a defense can possibly be asked to do. Now the offense has to put together some type of drive. They got to get about 3 or 4 first downs. Give me something positive to work with.
So here's Tri-City's Noah Arrington at the controls of the Tri-City Bulldog offense. They're moving right to left, black tops, white numbers. Takes it, gives it to Giles. Giles going outside. He's got 5. He's got 6, 7, 8, 9. He's got a first down. He's got 12 yards, pulling people with him. Giles in on the carry, number 23, Taylor Giles, a running back, a senior running back. They moved the sticks, and right now, the thing we talked about it, Sly, the keys to the game, ball control. If they can control the ball like that, they've got to find a way to get points.
And they do have a kicker. So if they can get close, that block kick was maybe abnormally, If they can get close, they can get points on the board, but they just have to put together a drive and get close.
Woodland calls a timeout a minute into the second quarter, and Coach Brian Love right there asking all of the defensive players, this is strictly for the defense, take a knee, and then he comes over and has a little chat with them. If you missed it here in our first game, of course, it is on demand. Stockbridge with a 21-7 victory over Lovejoy, and they did it by scoring 21 unanswered points. That's game one here of the Tri-Cities Labor Day Classic. East Point, Georgia, Tri-Cities High School on a beautiful, beautiful Saturday afternoon and evening in the state of Georgia. The first one in September. Plenty of football going on across the state and college. Only 3 high school games today in Georgia, and hey, we've got 2 of them for you. The other one is a Henry County school as well, Dutchtown, who is taking on Columbia. And Dutchtown, speaking of, their next contest will be against Stockbridge, so that'll be a good one. Because Henry County, I think, is one of those counties that is on the rise and potentially can be a factor with high school football, and Stockbridge and Woodland right there 1-2. Dutchtown, I think, made their case for 3. Arrington gonna fire, nice looking spiral, incomplete. He was going for Therese Huddleston.
Arrington has a nice arm. I really like the arm strength of Arrington, but he has to get a little bit more control in where he's aiming, where he's throwing it at. But I like the arm strength of Arrington.
Tri-Cities trying to move it. They had a gift early, and they recovered a fumble. A holding penalty backed them up. They couldn't get a touchdown, and then the field goal was blocked by Woodland Stockbridge. And that's pretty much been it. Each team with a turnover. Here Tri-Cities is now, and the one thing about Tri-Cities, they're in Woodland territory. Woodland has not seen Tri-Cities territory, and if they did, it was rather briefly. Ball on the Woodland 47. They're on the right hash, 10:52, second quarter. Arrington takes the shotgun snap, fakes it, looks, they're coming on him. He moves to the right, he fires it, and it'll be incomplete, out of bounds. He threw it away, basically, and that'll bring up third down.
Good heads-up play by the young man to throw the ball away. He didn't have anything. His receivers were well covered by the Woodland defenders, so he just threw it away. Great job by the Woodland defense. We've been talking and amping up the Tri-City defense, but the Woodland defense is no slouch himself. They had the ball. Woodland offense gave away the ball, and it was 1st and goal for Tri-Cities, and the Woodland defense stepped up big. So Woodland, their defense has been playing a great job also.
Glad that you're with us here. The SUVtv.com, SUVtv football. Tri-Cities in a third down now and 10. 2 receivers to each side. Take it, and they're going to run an end around, and here he comes around the end around, moving slowly, though, to the 45. Dipped down, one man missed him and clipped him in his legs. Eric McNary coming around. It took a little while for that play to develop. He could not get to the corner. Crossed the 45. They'll mark him down at about the 42.5, 43. It's shy of a first down, and they'll have to punt the football.
Yeah, that was a slow developing end around, but it did manage to pick up a few positive yards. Maybe about 4 yards on the carry, but that took a while for that one to develop.
Claudio Quintanilla is in to punt the football away for Tri-Cities. How would you like to be him in high school?
That's a name.
At this high school. Maybe I you know what, just forget I asked that question. I went somewhere that I wasn't supposed to be going. Nice punt, spiraling punt. Mosley lets it hit and fall and roll and roll and all. It rolled into the end zone for a touchback. So Woodland Stockbridge will take over on their own 20-yard line.
And now Woodland, they have to establish something right now. They have to establish what type of team they're going to be. They need to establish if they're going to be a running team, they're going to be a passing team, or if they're just going to be some type of passive bunch of players out here.
Well, they had a And now a timeout call by Tri-Cities with 9:39 to go. That's their second one. We'll take it with them too right here, the SUVtv.com.
This SUVtv football broadcast is brought to you by Choices to You, Food Delivery and Catering, P5 Designs, the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia, CBA Sports, and Recruit Georgia.
Out of the timeout now. Take it and give it to Rogers. Rogers gimping to the corner to the 25. It looked like he was limping there, but he got met and popped. And they're pushing and shoving. Uh-oh, watch a flag come out now. Be
they're
careful.
pushing each other.
Yeah.
Tri-Cities is so hyped, they're pushing each other.
Their defense is playing very well. I have to say I'm really pleased with the defensive effort as you take a look there in your picture at Travis Lawson. Chasing him to the ball. Good job. That was Donald Howard in on the stop. Yeah, they were pushing each other, but the teammates in there, Jamar Stewart as well. Take it.
That.
And they're swinging him back behind the 20-yard line again. Tri-Cities hawking defensively in on there on the stop. Christopher Smith, number 57.
Beautiful play by the defensive end. He recognized that screen from the moment it happened. He took one look at the quarterback, and he ran directly to the wide receiver. Beautiful play by Christopher Smith.
Terrence Ellis had no choice but to get swallowed up defensively there. 4 wide receivers, 2 each side. We go under 8.5. No score. Take it. Brown looking. They're going to run an inside screen to Mason. Mason catches it, and he's going to dip through to the 25, across the 25 to the 27 or the 28.
And Tri-Cities is all over this thing.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with Tri-Cities. If you would have told me that Tri-Cities defense was looking like this, coming in at 0-1 after losing their first game to Carver Atlanta in the fashion that they did, I would tell you I don't know what you saw. 34-6. There's a flag down now. Let's take a look at it. Coach Miller coming and having words with the line judge, but he waved it off. Oh, he just fell out of his pocket. Okay, got it.
Oh, and that's going to be a first down.
And that's going to be a Wolfpack first down.
Yeah, they've got the first down up to the 30. Jalen Mason in on the reception from Sharif Brown.
Ball at the 30-yard line.
And you think about it, this is their last non-region game for Tri-Cities. They're in Region 5, 6A, which is an unforgiving region. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Take it and give it off to Rogers. Rogers got 10 yards, put his head down, pulled away, got 13 in the first down up to the 44.
I tell you what, Rogers runs hard.
For the 43. Excuse me, go ahead.
Rogers runs hard. He came in there and lowered that shoulder, and that safety didn't want any of that, but the young man stuck up there and he took it.
Yeah, if you know about Region 5, 6A, that's Langston Hughes, Creekside, Mays, Alexander, Douglas County, Northgate, South Paulding, and New Manchester. In other words, a very unforgiving region. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. The shotgun snap to Brown. Stops, fires, complete. Nope, dropped in midfield across the way. The Woodland coaches down here beside us very upset. They boomed down, hands down on the desk. Incomplete. It was intended for the receiver, number 24, Tyler Nilone.
I saw Creekside a little bit earlier. Their first game of the year, they went over to Sandy Creek and took a tough one to Sandy Creek. Sandy Creek just chewed them up.
So Creekside has struggled. Southwest DeKalb got them last night, 28-0. There's a pass, incomplete. The defensive back fell down, but the pass was behind the wide receiver, and he was going for Nilone again.
You know, and this Tri-City defense is awesome. I mean, That cornerback had straight man-to-man coverage on that, and he was all over him. Even though he slipped at the end, that was still excellent coverage.
Woodland coming off the loss to Valdosta 26-0. And Coach Love just said our offense, we put ourselves in good positions, but we didn't capitalize when we had it. Inside to Mason. Mason to the 45. Mason 50, 45, angling to the left, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. They're going to push him out of bounds around the 5-yard line. Inside screen to Jalen Mason. Flag down at the end of the play. It may be unnecessary roughness. Let's see, and we got flags back here around the 42 or 43, so we're going to have to see what goes on with this. The Tri-City coaches are all pointing it's on Woodland.
But you know what? I think Coach Love, he saw something going on with that screen. He ran that little shuttle screen for the first down a couple of plays earlier, and he was one player away from breaking it. So he decided to come right back to it, and he did break it, but we got some laundry on the field. You got a couple of Woodland players clapping their hands.
Well, I think what this may be, they're going to be offsetting penalties. You're going to have a hole, and then down here at the end, which is the flag that I saw, you're going to have a personal foul on Woodland. That is declined.
Wow, they called a hold on the defense. They called a personal foul on the defense. I think the referee might have pointed the wrong way. Because
I think he did too. Let's see, because Tri-Cities is retreating now. Woodland is retreating now. Now we're all confused.
And, let's just follow the man with the white hat. He'll get you straight.
Well, he did, but what he didn't do, he didn't clear in the open space. So now they are calling it a personal foul. Well, let's just see how they mark it off.
Ooh. And it's back to the original line of scrimmage.
You know what? It's holding on Woodland, personal foul on Tri-Cities, offset, and they're going to do it again.
Let's run it one more time. All of that, we're just going to run the play one more time.
Third down.
And you know what? If I'm Woodland, I'll come right back to it.
Yeah, I would have success with it. Mason, the receiver who's having that success. Here's come Chase Blackwell Robertson now into the contest.
And now we have a timeout.
Yeah, timeout. We've got all kind of confusion. We're not going to confuse you. We're going to take this break right here. The SUVtv.com.
Hi, my name is Tom Voris. I'm the president of Choices to You. We are your local restaurant delivery service. We work here in Swanee. We cover all of Gwinnett and North Fulton and are currently working our way up into Flowery Branch and Brazelton. We work on doing everything on a personal level. We have customer service, people that can be reached right in our office, live, during our business hours to be spoken to. What makes our drivers stand out from other delivery companies is first, they always have a shirt or a name tag that has the Choices to You logo on it. Secondly, all of our drivers carry insulated bags so that your food is picked up at the restaurant, kept nice and hot and fresh, and delivered right to your home or your office. Choices to You is very involved in the community. We work with many foundations that help adults with disabilities, children with disabilities. We offer you a large variety of choices to choose from.
Out of the timeout, third down and 9.5. Brown steps up, gonna throw. He's got one-on-one coverage. Up, and it's gonna be intercepted. Intercepted on the play defensively. Was that Huddleston? No, that's not Huddleston, excuse me. Isaiah Smith with the interception.
And he called him down. Great play. What Woodland tried to do, they lined 3 receivers piggyback all on the Tri-City sideline. They sent a man in motion to the Tri-City sideline, and they wanted one-on-one coverage on their sideline, and Smith was not fooled at all. Isaiah Smith stayed with his man and stayed with the ball and came up with the big-time interception. Great job out there on the island by himself, Mr. Isaiah Smith.
Yeah, good job. And Jalen Mason, who had caught the inside screens, was the intended receiver, so a good call there. Tri-Cities with their second takeaway. Ball is on the 21-yard line, 79 yards away from it, no score. And a lot of that right now, we've been giving credit to the Tri-Cities defense, but Woodland offense sputtering. Now can Arrington lead this Bulldog offense down the field? Takes it and gives it off. He's going to get about 5, 6, 7 yards. In on the carry, number 23, Taylor Giles. Giles, the starting running back, been doing the heavy lifting.
Taylor Giles trying to pound away, trying to pick up some yardage. And right now, what I said on the last possession, Tri-City needs to get something positive. They need to pick up a couple of first downs. They didn't do it on the last possession. Can they do it this time?
Second down and about 4. So they'll give him 6 yards. Ball just across the 25 at the 27. Take it. And they'll give it to Giles again, and he's going to go forward. Got hit high, but he's got a first down as he crossed to the 34-yard line.
Giles picking up yardage, just pounding away forward, picking up yardage and getting the first down. Hard running.
I love those Tri-City helmets. And you guys, you're taking a look on SUVtv.com, whether it's on your phone, your tablet, your laptop. If you're at the Georgia or the Alabama game and you're checking down on that score, yep, it's right. No score. 6:05 to go.
That nice pearl finish on the helmet.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Oh, yeah.
4 wide receivers. Now 3 stacked to the left. Take it. Shotgun snap, moves to the right as Arrington back. Gonna come back on a throwback screen. Oh, and incomplete.
And he had the whole sideline and 2 blockers in front of him. Oh!
Giles, the intended receiver. Man, if we was pitching horseshoes, well, we not. Great setup. Arrington rolled to the right, and then he just broke off, and there's the throw. But Arrington's got to get that ball up there, though, a little bit. Still got to catch that, but, man. Wow. 5:53 to go.
He had the sideline, and he had 2 blockers in front of him, Joe. Oh, he still should be running.
Remember, Woodland blocked the field goal on Tri-City's opening possession. The drive chart has been quite simple. 3 right, 1 left. Take it. Back looking is Arrington. Arrington looks and going to fire. Complete up around the 40. Across the way, shy of a first down. Pass was caught on a little comeback route. Complete to Eric McNary.
He picks up, about 7 yards on that pass route. They just ran a stop route. All he did was run 7 or 8 yards, stop, and waited. Because they're running deep. They're sending those receivers deep. So that stop route was open because the cornerbacks were so used to bailing out and trying to go back deep. So that route was open.
Franklin Jules in on the stop defensively. Ball now on the 41-yard line. Tri-City's a big third down. They need about 4. Take it. Arrington going to roll to the left. Look, pitches it back in the backfield, not having any of that. Coming in and making the stop defensively. Cecil Dallas, the senior, read that play well, did not let him get to the outside. It'll bring up 4th down.
Yep, they'll lose about 3 yards on that carry. They tried to run the option. That was something new. On the play. They hadn't showed any option looks, and that's what happened. They just lost 3 yards on the option. And Tri-City just cannot get it together. They cannot get that offense rolling and just picking up a few first downs.
And we'll have to punt the football away. Daquan Mosley standing back deep now for Woodland. He's standing at the 26-yard line. Punt short. This could be trouble. Now Mosley fields it at the 26. Mosley to the 30, trying to get outside. Good job, good tackle, getting outside and stopping him. Number 12, Shaquem Bradley in on the stop, the junior defensive lineman and running back in on the stop.
Great job on special teams right there to pull this man down. When you're out there on special teams, it's always that one last person. If you can beat that one last person, that could have been a touchdown. But great job by Bradley to pull his man down and to stop that big return.
So Woodland will begin their 5th possession. They have fumbled. They punted, a turnover on downs, and an interception. It has ended as many ways as you possibly could have it to end the possession. 4:01 to go, second quarter. Joel Hilsman, Sylvester Williams, glad that you are here with us. from the Tri-Cities Labor Day Classic. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Brown is out the gun. Shotgun snap, gives it off to Rogers. Rogers hit immediately. Gang tackle right there, ran right into Donald Howard, number 1, and who also was in there on the stop. We take a look at our wonderful SUVtv instant replay. There's just going to be a pickup of a short pickup. In on the stop also was right there was Bradley. So Bradley in on back-to-back stops. Howard and Bradley. Here is Brown with 3:30 to go. Takes the snap. Brown looking, steps up, fires it, and it's going to be incomplete. He tried to hit Rogers out of the backfield. Had a man coming across the formation, number 18, and Chris Gardner, but did not see him. 3rd down.
You know, this defense from Tri-Cities, they are doing such a great job because right now you can see the quarterback looking downfield for his receiver. But number 7 over there, Isaiah Smith, he had his man blanketed, so they had to drop down and throw it to the back out of the backfield, running that crouching route, and it wasn't there. Good job of defense, Coach Tri-City.
Coach loved getting upset. I just happened to pay attention to him across the way. He's really got a nice pace going on, and when you start pacing, you keep pacing and you stop and pull your pants up, and then pace again and pull your pants up. You're really trying to figure something out. Fire incomplete. He was open in the middle. Daquan Mosley upset. Brown missing on a couple targets so far. That'll bring up 4th down. The interesting thing about it, Slide, I know you can have this conversation with me and understand where I'm going. Woodland opened with a 42-0 victory over Union Grove. Union Grove also having a first-year head coach in Chad Frazier. The next week, then they were shut out by Valdosta 26-0. Valdosta, in turn, was beaten by 2A Wayne County this week, 23-13. Now Tri-Cities, who was blown away 34-6, they're battling Woodland with no score right now. Smith retrieves the punt and now is retreating back to the 20 to the 25. Oh, crackback block. That's going to be our counter flag there. 3:04 to go. We've lauded Tri-Cities defense, but now is it Woodland offense maybe really is in a funk, or Tri-Cities defense really is causing that funk?
I think it's the latter. Tri-Cities defense, they are playing inspired defensive ball. I mean, sometimes when a team is in a funk, you have the defensive team, they're making a stop, maybe, and it's no gain here, no gain there. But Tri-City is forcing the issue. I mean, they're coming up and they're laying the lumber on Woodland. So I don't think Woodland's in a funk. I think Tri-City is forcing the funk.
I got you. I understand, because I know this Woodland, and it's always tough in a transition year, which this is for Coach Brian Love. This is his 5th year as a head coach. Spent 3 years at Westlake and 1 year at Lamar County, which is where Franklin Stevens was prior to going down to Ware County after he left the metro area. Henry County in the south side beginning to be a booming hotbed. Ola, Luella, Hampton, Henry County, Woodland, Stockbridge, Dutchtown, Locust Grove. The shotgun snap, gives it off, and he's going to kip through and go forward is Kareem Rogers.
Kareem Rogers trying to find his way, trying to pick up some of that steam, trying to show that he's one of the top running backs in the Southeast. Just picking up his way, finding his way, making things happen. Kareem Rogers is, and he'll have a pickup of probably about 7 yards on the carry.
Woodland now with an opportunity after the penalty was on Tri-Cities. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Take it. Rogers ran into his own man, but he's going to bounce it outside. 15, 10, 9. Rogers, those legs started to turn and move now. He just got up, got a little bounce in his step now. First down, the ball on the 10. It should be goal to goal.
And see, now you can tell, now he's starting to get into his rhythm. He's starting to get into his groove. Like you said, when he got up on that play, he had a little bounce. He hopped up off of that turf, hopped off kind of hot. You know, hey.
2:19 to go. Woodland trying to capitalize on the extra life. First down, goal to goal. Brown is in the gun. Woodland taking it. Brown rolling right, looks, fires, one-on-one coverage, up, caught, touchdown, but the hat is down. He may have been illegal touching. Usually when the hat comes out, it's illegal touching.
Yeah, he stepped out of bounds on that one. And in high school or any level, you can't be the first man to touch the ball if you step out of bounds. And he stepped out of bounds, and then he was the first man to touch it. So that touchdown cannot count.
Mason, Jalen Mason, the receiver that caught it. And the thing is, he threw the flag, and then he threw the hat. Well, he threw the hat first and then threw the flag. The rule is you're supposed to throw the flag and then throw your hat.
Well, no, the hat marks that he stepped out of bounds. That's what the hat is for. And then when he touches it, that's when the flag comes in. See, he can step out of bounds.
You're right. I had it wrong. You know what? The NFL rule is you throw the flag, then the hat.
Because he can step out of bounds as long as he doesn't touch the ball. He can run out of bounds and come back and block somebody if he wants, but.
They called a touchdown.
They called the touchdown. Oh, my goodness.
So that's why we don't. And now a timeout called by Tri-Cities.
You know what? Maybe
at least that's what it was signaled for. Maybe they ruled that he was forced out of bounds.
Forced out of bounds.
Can't come back in. That's exactly right.
Okay.
So, yeah, the penalty was waived off for illegal touching because they said he did not go out of bounds on his own. Jalen Mason with the touchdown, and it is 6-0.
Wow. Okay, I did not see that, man, but you take it however you get it.
A 10-yard touchdown pass. How about that for momentum with 2:11 as you take a look at it on the instant replay? It's clear that he caught the ball.
But you know what, though? I don't know if he caught it. I think his foot might have been on the line when he caught it.
His foot was in.
His foot was in?
Okay.
Okay.
That was clear. I could see that live.
Okay.
But the question of whether he was forced out or not, and that's what their refs got together and discussed. And it's a touchdown to Jalen Mason from Sharif Brown. And so Tommy Herman, the senior, will come on now to try the extra point. Michael Tanks, the backup quarterback, will hold it as well. And I think that's the explanation that Coach Kenneth Miller was getting. He's upset. He doesn't like the call. Obviously upset. That's what the delay is. The refs were explaining that to him. Coach Kenneth Miller, he was not pleased with that at all. Not pleased with that decision at all to overturn it. Big 6 points. Now going for 7.
Yeah, there's nothing you can tell Coach Miller how to make him feel better about that touchdown call. You could have told him Jesus himself came down and said it was a touchdown. He might want to ask God for a second opinion.
The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. Tommy Herman gives Woodland Stockbridge a 7-0 lead with 2:11 to go, second quarter, right here, the SUVtv.com.
I got a high ankle sprain going for a rebound.
Injuries are part of playing.
I got hit catching a pass and broke my collarbone.
So it's good to know that the sports medicine doctors, therapists, and athletic trainers at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta are experts at treating young athletes. If your child suffers any kind of sports-related injury,
I got hit and dislocated my shoulder.
bring him to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
The Tri-Cities Labor Day Classic here on SUVtv. Joel Hillsman, Sylvester Williams, glad that you are here with us. Second quarter action, 2:11 to go, and Woodland Stockbridge goes up 7-0. And technically it was a 3-play drive after the penalty on Tri-Cities. gave Woodland the ball on the punt, so they will be kicking it off. Tommy Herman approaches it and sticks it up in the air, end over end, to the 15, and fielded there to the 20 across the way, and stepping out of bounds just shy of 25. So that's where Tri-Cities will begin it. Isaiah Smith in on the return. Check it. No, that's Therese Huddleston.
Well, I'm still kind of perplexed about that touchdown, man.
Well, I mean, I understand it.
I understand what happened, but I
just
didn't think that was the case. I think it was a bad call. Frankly, that's what.
I got you. I understand. I mean, they picked up the flag and waved it off, you know. And as one of the officials here in the press box said, you know, they got together and talked about whether he went out of bounds on his own. If he was pushed out, that's fine. So Arrington will split it with 4 wide receivers on the right hash. Arrington back looking, gonna fire, and it is incomplete. He was going across the way. Intended receiver was number 20 in on the play, Adam Sharif. Sharif now his first action.
And this Tri-City offense, they run multiple formations.
Yes.
Now they're up on the center. They've been in shotgun. They've been in that capital L. Tri-City does a whole lot on offense.
I'm going to have fun with this here at the end of the half. 2:01. Do you hear that right now?
The band going?
You hear that band?
I hear it.
All right. Last week in the Cartersville game, the Saraland band, not in the Cartersville game, excuse me, in the Heard County Saraland game, takes the shotgun snap. Arrington back on the fire, got one-on-one coverage. That's interference. Yeah, pushed him. Turned right into him and pushed him. He doesn't agree with it. DeQuan Mosley, very animated. He's not going to agree with it, but Donald Howard, he turned around, can't just push him in the numbers and get away with it. It'll be a 15-yard pass interference penalty, and they'll get a first down.
But you know what? Arrington has an arm on him. He has a cannon.
Yeah.
He can throw that thing, but it's just throwing it under control.
Nolan Arrington, the quarterback. But anyway, back to that. So Saraland was called for unsportsmanlike conduct on the band, and I went on Twitter and kind of made my comment like, that's a cultural thing. You know, some places the band is going to play, and if they don't play, it's going to be a problem. And here's an example of it right there. I kind of had some fun with that.
Oh, yeah, there's one thing I remember calling. It was a Lovejoy. Lovejoy was playing Newton County, I think. Lovejoy played Newton County, and it was Coach Carson's first year at Lovejoy. And the Lovejoy band was playing the whole time. I mean the whole time. It was the alumni band they had over there too.
Shotgun snap. Arrington looks, and he's going to wing it out again for Huddleston. He's out there incomplete. Bracket coverage there. Mosley in on the coverage again. Mosley really likes to be in challenge. Tyreek Woods, the safety, was over the top to complete the bracket coverage.
Huddleston's a pretty big kid over there.
Yes, he is.
Huddleston looks about 6'4", 6'3".
Yeah.
Huddleston's a good
and
size.
you can tell Miller and his staff trying to get the ball in his hand. The Tri-City Bulldogs and the Woodland Stockbridge Wolfpack. Game 2, the doubleheader here of the Labor Day Classic. East Point, Georgia, Tri-Cities High School. We're in the doghouse. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers now to the left. Shotgun snap. Arrington fires, inside screen, broken up, incomplete, and a flag coming in from the white hat, so let's check the penalty.
Yeah, he got there a little bit too early on that one. I think he got there a little bit too early.
Franklin Jules, number 8, they're in on the coverage. Let's just wait. With these particular refs, I'm just going to wait. Now, just please clear in the open space so we can catch it from up here in the booth.
He called the chop block. Wow.
Chop block call. Yeah. If you're engaged high, you can't go low, and that was the call on the chop block. 1:41 to go in this first half. 7-0 Woodland Stockbridge with the lead. Woodland in the white. Tri-Cities, they are in the black. Ball back inside the 18, inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Got a long way to go. Line to make is the 47.
Got to reach down deep in the playbook and find that 25-yard play you got.
Well, look at Huddleston, though. He's in the slot to the left.
Yeah, but Huddleston's a big kid.
That's what I'm saying. I want to see him touch the ball. I want to see Donald Howard touch the ball. And Giles was doing a good job out of the backfield. This isn't a down and distance for him here. Arrington straight drop, firing, got one-on-one coverage going down the right side. It's going to be complete for a first down. He went up there going up high. Donald Howard, I just called for it. Let's see, was it Howard or Eric McNary? And you talked about Arrington's arm. It was a nice. That's McNary. Eric McNary in on the reception. Went up high and caught it. Both feet came down, and a first down to the Woodland 47.
32-yard completion. What a play, man. I'm talking about he went up there, and he got it at the highest point, too. You love that out of receiver, man. They have some athletes over here at Tri-City, but they just got to get them in space.
And Arrington threw it where only his man could catch it.
Mm-hmm. I said, where's that 25-yard play? They found it. He had it in the Tri-City playbook.
92 seconds now. Arrington, shotgun snap, drops, looks, they're coming on him. He moves over to the right, looks, now he's going to fire in the middle. It's going to be complete to the 35, to the 30, to the 25. They hit him down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. First down, Tri-City Bulldogs. So Tri-City's now with Arrington showing mobility in the backfield, getting away and firing. He just dumped it underneath right there. And to the reception, Sela Edwards on the reception. So now he's beginning to spray it around. 75 seconds. Here they are on the 23-yard line. Tri-City's now trying to come back and answer the Woodland touchdown. Shotgun snap, back, Arrington looking, they're coming on him. One man missed him, another man missed him. Now he's running wide and now going to step out of bounds. He got pushed. Uh-oh, let's see what they call a flag. They will not. Good job chasing him down, Franklin Jules, to push him out of bounds.
They did have a hold. It looks like they're going to have a hold. Nope, they got another chop block.
Another chop block is being called. I'm not seeing a chop block here as you take a look at it on our instant replay. I'm not seeing that. But a chop block has been called, and there are 53 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
Now, if a chop block is going on, I am glad that they're calling it. That's the most dangerous. That's a dangerous play right there. When you're lined up as a defensive lineman and you're in that interior defense and you're engaged with somebody, and then you have somebody else come out of the blue and chop your legs. Oh yeah, that's a play that they need to call.
Ball moved all the way back to the 42-yard line. So now here they are, first down in a country mile. Line to make is the 12. Check it. The 13. Arrington back looking. They're coming on him. Arrington running off to the left. Stop. They're going to hit him. So he's going to fire it away, incomplete, out of bounds.
Smart play. Smart play to throw that pass away.
Now a late flag comes in. It's going to be roughing the passer. It looks like they were lobbying for it in front of the Tri-Cities bench. They were lobbying for the – let's check it now.
Good thing you have your coach over there on your sideline. You only get that call on your sideline.
Well, no, you know what I think they're about to call? I think they're about to call intentional grounding. I hate
assuming. No, they can't call intentional grounding.
I hate assuming the calls. That's what they're discussing if this was intentional grounding.
He was on the sideline.
But remember, in high school, intentional grounding. Remember, in high school, it doesn't matter where you are. You can't throw the ball away. You have to throw it away to someone in the area.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter if you're outside the tackle box, and that's why he threw the flag, and then he came in and got the back judge to discuss it. Coach Miller and his staff really wanting to know how's he getting hit, and he's saying no, he didn't like it. So now it's going to be intentional grounding. They're going to lose the down, which is going to make it third down. And
Coach Miller's having an intense conversation over there with the referees. I think they're trying to figure out where they're going to eat dinner at tonight after the game.
No, they're not.
They want to figure out what's going on after the game.
The Tri-Cities crowd now lets out the boos. Intentional grounding, loss of the down. So they're going to go to the 47. And now Tri-City begins clapping. The team starts clapping and the bench starts clapping. They have not yet marked the penalty off. And now Coach Miller is asking the crowd to come on up. He's asking them to get on up.
You on your feet, Tri-Cities.
They have not yet marked the penalty off. Coach Brian Love across the way wanting an explanation. 33 and 7/10 seconds left as we sort through this. Now, I do plenty of high school games, and no one knows every rule, but yes, the intentional grounding rule is one rule that I do not like in the high school game, because it doesn't matter if you're outside of the tackle box. If you just throw it away up out of the bench, you better have somebody that was tall to jump, because if it's no receiver or it's quote unquote uncatchable or what have you, it's a loss of down. So they move the ball back to the Tri-Cities 46. 3rd down and half the field almost. Line to make is going to be the 13. The line judge, down the chain gang across the way, they're down there by themselves. Arrington back looking, and he's going to fire it long. He's going up for Howard, incomplete. He was going up for Donald Howard, so it'll be 4th down and forever.
But you know what? The young man went after it. He went after it all, man. I love the arm strength on him, man. He threw that thing and he threw it out there. 4th down and a little bit of a mile.
4th and 40.
4th down and long.
Well, the other week, I forget where it was. South Georgia, someone had a 1st and 75.
Oh, my goodness.
They scored a touchdown. They were 1st and 75. I think they ran a draw.
Oh, yeah.
Then a screen, then an inside screen, and then hit them over the top. I think that's how it went. I know it was a 1st and 75. 4th and 40 right here, though, so he might not even punt a 1st down. Let's see. Claudio
Delay a game.
Quintanilla, and now it's going to be 4th and 45. With 26 and 7/10 seconds. Now, Woodland may decide to decline it. They will not. Tri-Cities goes to retreat.
Go ahead, push them on back. Clock stop, why not?
4th now and 45. Ball on the 41. Line to make. The line to make is the Woodland Stockbridge 14.
Do you set up your return or you come? Well, they're going to set up their return. They're playing
They
safe.
punt safe, yeah. There's the snap. Whistles blow, and the punt is going to hit on the 35. I'm just looking to see how far it rolls, and Mr. Ref stops it. So it was not going to roll for a 1st down, though.
And now we're back to 4th and 40.
Woodland Stockbridge hit with the offside penalty, 7-0.
You know,
So-
that should never happen if you're in punt safe. How does that happen if you're in punt safe?
All right, so he'll get to punt it again. Claudio Quintanilla takes it and sticks that right foot into it. Oh, there's a nice booming punt. It hits on the 20 and gonna roll inside the 5, and it will die at the 4. That was a wonderful punt.
That is a weapon. That is a weapon, a special teams weapon right there, that punter.
11 and a half seconds to go, and I think backed up to the 4-yard line. You just go fullback lead and get out of here in this first half.
My goodness, that was a great, great punt. That's how, a punter like that in a close game like this, a field position game like this, you need a guy like that, and that was just beautiful. I'll even forgive him for wearing those bright orange, ugly soccer cleats.
Hey, that's probably where they got him from, off the soccer field. I mean, that's what you have to do. Certain communities, man, with the influx of soccer, you need a kicker. Go out there and recruit you. When everybody wants to talk about recruiting, they always say some other school is recruiting, but are you recruiting your own hallways?
Exactly.
Woodland going to come out and take a knee, and they do. So that will be the end of the first half. Woodland with a 7-0 lead over Tri-Cities in a game that kind of featured everything, and Tri-Cities had a field goal block. They faced a 4th and 40, but either way, it is 7-0. Tri-Cities in the game, which was one of our keys, was to remain competitive. Looking to maximize your football recruiting exposure? Go to recruitgeorgia.com/prospect-form to join the largest Georgia-only database and start the college recruiting process now. 7-0 at the half in Game 2, the nightcap of the Tri-Cities Labor Day Classic. Woodland Stockbridge with the lead.
This SUVtv football broadcast is brought to you by Choices to You, Food Delivery and Catering, P5 Designs, the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia, CBA Sports, and Recruit Georgia.
Hi, my name is Tom Voris. I'm the president of Choices to You. We are your local restaurant delivery service. We work here in Swanee. We cover all of Gwinnett and North Fulton and are currently working our way up into Flowery Branch and Brazelton. We work on doing everything on a personal level. We have customer service, people that can be reached right in our office, live, during our business hours, be spoken to. What makes our drivers stand out from other delivery companies is first, they always have a shirt or a name tag that has the Choices to You logo on it. Secondly, all of our drivers carry insulated bags so that your food is picked up at the restaurant, kept nice and hot and fresh, and delivered right to your home or your office. Choices to You is very involved in the community. We work with many foundations that help adults with disabilities, children with disabilities. We offer you a large variety of choices to choose from, whether you are looking to have wings, burgers, pasta, Chinese, Thai food, sushi. We offer just about everything there is. We'd like to invite you to learn more about our service and hopefully become a regular customer. Download the app or go to choicestoyou.com. Choices to You, eat out without going out.
I got a high ankle sprain going for a rebound.
Injuries are part of playing.
I got hit catching a pass and broke my collarbone.
So it's good to know that the sports medicine doctors, therapists, and athletic trainers at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta are experts at treating young athletes. If your child suffers any kind of sports-related injury,
I got hit and dislocated my shoulder.
bring him to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
We get ready for the second half, just a few moments away. Just wanted to give you some scores from Friday night. Southwest DeKalb defeated Creekside 28-0. Creekside really taking their licks early. Marietta defeated Blessed Trinity 14-6. That was a final from Friday night. Westlake 66-6 over Shiloh last night. Mays 41-0 over Peachtree Ridge last night. Central Gwinnett, who you saw here, lost to Roswell 27-24. That was a final in overtime, but I still like what Central Gwinnett has going on. Let's see some other scores that we have here. Collins Hill 24-6 over Lambert. You've seen Lambert here on the SUVtv.com. So glad that you're with us. We're at the half. It is Woodland Stockbridge with a 7-0 lead in the first half. And quickly, Sylvester, what adjustments do you think either team could make here going into the second half?
Well, right now, Tri-Cities has to find something that works on offense. You know, they're throwing the ball deep down the sideline, and they're getting some receptions, but they're having it called back with silly penalties. They have the chop block, and I'm not even going to call the intentional grounding. I'm not going to call that a silly penalty, but it's still a penalty nonetheless. So Tri-Cities has to find something that works on offense. And then you flip it over, you can just look at it dead in the mirror and say the same thing about Woodland. Woodland, even though they have 7 points, they were blessed off of a few penalties to get the ball into that position to score. Woodland has to find something that works on offense. Both teams are searching for something that works on offense. And, you know, Joe, you gave a recap of a lot of the scores and stuff that was going on around the state.
Yeah, last night. Just some quick scores. You know I'm the score champ around here.
But you know, you left off some of today's scores. You know, you left off the right now currently tied for the best record in the nation, the University of South Carolina Gamecocks.
Oh, I was sticking strictly with high school.
We must always acknowledge the University of South Carolina Gamecocks pulling off the victory, and now they're currently tied for the best record in the nation in college football. University of South Carolina Gamecocks.
So it's 7-0 Woodland Stockbridge with the lead on Tri-Cities here in East Point. We're going to step out, take a quick break as you take a look at the concession stand. I still did not make it over there. Maybe I'll get something afterwards. Teams that look good, play good, on and off the field. Check out bowtiedup.com to get custom bow ties, neckties, and infinity scarves for your high school or team. Character, skill development, and exposure are just as important to coaches as they are to players. Join the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia today by going to mcaofga.com. Second half action coming up on the other side of this break.
Hi, my name is Tom Voris. I'm the president of Choices to You. We are your local restaurant delivery service. We work here in Swanee. We cover all of Gwinnett and North Fulton and are currently working our way up into Flowery Branch and Brazelton. We work on doing everything on a personal level. We have customer service, people that can be reached right in our office, live, during our business hours to be spoken to. What makes our drivers stand out from other delivery companies is first, they always have a shirt or a name tag that has the Choices to You logo on it. Secondly, all of our drivers carry insulated bags so that your food is picked up at the restaurant, kept nice and hot and fresh, and delivered right to your home or your office. Choices to You is very involved in the community. We work with many foundations that help adults with disabilities, children with disabilities. We offer you a large variety of choices to choose from, whether you are looking to have wings, burgers, pasta, Chinese, Thai food, sushi. We offer just about everything there is. We'd like to invite you to learn more about our service and hopefully become a regular customer. Download the app or go to choicestouYou.com. Choices to You. Eat out without going out.
I got a high ankle sprain going for a rebound.
Injuries are part of playing.
I got hit catching a pass and broke my collarbone.
So it's good to know that the sports medicine doctors, therapists, and athletic trainers at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta are experts at treating young athletes. If your child suffers any kind of sports-related injury,
I got hit and dislocated my shoulder.
bring him to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
Joel Hillsman, Sylvester Williams, glad you are back here with us as we get ready for the second half. Woodland will be kicking it off. They were assessed a penalty for not being ready for play. In essence, it's a delay a game. It's a glorified delay a game. The only difference is it's after halftime, so it is a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. They move it back to the 25, and they will be kicking it off.
It should be great field position for Tri-City. Great field position because Tri-City has some athletes back there who are going to return this kick. So if they don't get it anywhere, if they get it anywhere close to the 50, I think that's where this thing should end up at.
So Tri-Cities will be returning the kickoff, and the second half is underway. It's going to be short and pop and fielded at the 30, to the 35, up to the 40-yard line or very close to it, up to the 39. So Tri-Cities now had a field goal blocked early in the contest, and that was their best scoring opportunity. They've got the opportunity now here to do some damage as we open up this second half. The only scoring play and drive that ended in scoring was Woodland. They got a 7-yard touchdown, a 10-yard touchdown pass from the quarterback, Sharif Brown, to Jalen Mason with 2:11 to go in that second quarter.
First and 10. Let's see if Tri-Cities can establish something coming out here in half. The first possession of the second half is always the most important possession of the game.
So here's Nolan Arrington. Arrington is in the pistol. Giles is the back behind him. They take it, give it to Giles. He goes to the right side. One man came up and spun him down from behind. Artrez Bailey in on the stop. Bailey has been in on a number of stops, and he has good size. Checking in now will be Celie Edwards for Tri-Cities.
You know, that time they tried to get Giles, tried to get him something on the outside, on the short side of the field, and nothing was there for Giles. You know, you need a big play coming out of the half. This drive is just so important.
Woodland Stockbridge out of Region 4-5A. The head coach is Brian Love. He's in his first season. Previously the head coach at Lamar County last year, and then 3 years at Westlake where he went 24-11. Killings Miller, the head coach of Tri-Cities, who's out of Region 5-6A. Arrington takes it and gives it to Giles. Giles going behind, blocking and pushes his way behind the right guard and the center. And Coach Love upset though. But let's see, he'll cross over to the 42-yard line and it'll bring up third down.
Yeah, he'll pick up about 3 yards on that carry. Coach Love hasn't been very happy all night long. He's been upset for a long time.
Eric McNary, a wide receiver, has checked in off of the bench. And we talked about it and we alluded to it just a little bit before the end of the first half. You can tell Tri-City has some athletes. Now, if they can just get the ball in their hands, it could be something special. Arrington is out of the pistol. Takes it, looking, pump fake.
It's that double move, he has it.
And it's going to be a sack. Didn't go for it. Got to have time to get it. Getting up and doing his dance is Michael Baker. Be careful. They may hit him with a penalty at the rate they've been throwing flags, and they're going to hit him for taunting.
They did throw the flag? No, did they?
No, it's going to be holding. I just thought they did. Holding on Tri-Cities. Are they going to decline that penalty? Michael Baker in on the defensive stop with the sack.
And, Joe, that double move was there. He just had 2 more seconds. His man had his man beat down the center of the field. The safety and the cornerback bid on that pump fake. If he had 2 more seconds, that would have been a touchdown.
So Claudio Quintanilla is on to punt the football away. And we saw him here in the second half warm-ups. He was booming field goals from 40 and 45 yards. He had one blocked, but that one is because Woodland came right up the middle. The protection was not good. Mosley back to return the punt. Nice high booming spiral into the night sky. Fair catch call for a beautiful kick. And it'll be down to the 37 for Woodland. So Woodland will operate with a 7-0 lead. Moving left to right, white tops and the red numbers with the gray pants and the white hats. And this Tri-City defense, for all intents and purposes, has played very well. They were hit with a penalty on a punt that allowed Woodland the possession. And Woodland, with that great field position, went in there 3 plays and got that touchdown near the end of the half.
Now let's see if some of that momentum from the first half, some of that adrenaline they had in the first half can carry over for this Tri-City defense.
Takes the shotgun snap. Brown looks, dumps it across the middle, incomplete. He had a receiver coming across the formation from left to right. That was Daquan Mosley, incomplete, second down.
And one thing I like about Tri-Cities, they believe in athlete on athlete. You know, they're playing man-to-man coverage on the outside. They have a safety kind of lined up, playing free safety out there, just roaming, playing center field, roaming over the top. But other than that, their linebackers and cornerbacks are matched up man on man outside.
And Carver, Atlanta, who defeated Tri-Cities last week in the Inter-City Classic, that was at Lakewood Stadium, 34-6. And Carver really must have to found something. Fake it, and now Brown going to come out. No, sir. Tried to get to the edge, but Elijah Brooks, number 11, there on the stop. Good job by Elijah Brooks defensively to set up third down.
Elijah Brooks was all over that. He wasn't fooled at all. He came from his outside linebacker spot to come up and make that tackle for no gain. Great job by Brooks.
Third down coming up, 9:22. Glad that you're with us. He's Sylvester Williams. I'm Joel Hilsman and our entire crew here at the Doghouse in East Point, Georgia, Tri-Cities High School. Glad that you are tuned in with us. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Here's Brown with Rogers, the back offset to the right. He takes it, looking, and gonna fire down the middle, tipped, and it is going to be incomplete.
Almost intercepted. Like I say, these DBs from Tri-City, they're playing a great game. I'm talking about they're out there man on man with just that safety roaming playing center field. These DBs are playing a tough game out there tonight.
Sharif Brown, you mentioned it was almost an interception. It was a late throw. You never want to go late across the middle.
No.
But a good job defensively. I believe that was Lawson, the DB. Nope, that was Lawson was in the area. That was number 8, okay, Jameer Brown. The snap and the punt is away. Wobbly one is going to hit on the 30 and take a roll, and he's going to pick it up and dance a man to the 25, up to the 30. No, he called fair catch. He didn't call fair catch, though. He did like this as to stay away from it. There is no penalty. Don't see a flag.
Now the referee's just going to mark it down right there.
They'll mark it down at the 24. This particular crew has been very interesting today.
But, oh, now there's the flag. There's the flag. He threw it out there late. But, I thought if the ball hits the ground, that fair catch signal is off.
No, it's not. But he didn't fair catch it, though. He did like this, as in stay away from it. It has to go over your shoulder for it to be a fair catch. He was just saying, no, Peter, fire.
Referees having a discussion.
Still a nice crowd overall today. The Tri-Cities band quiet here in this third quarter. Still some orange across the way from Stockbridge as Woodland, Stockbridge, and Stockbridge, they will play later on today. And, yes, I will continue to say Woodland, Stockbridge. Why? There's more than one Woodland high school in the state of Georgia. So it's kind of like the people down in Northside, Warner Robins. They don't like for me to say Northside, Warner Robins, but there's more than one Northside high school in the state of Georgia.
And, usually when you have something like that, you're just waiting on one school to change their name, something special to happen, or one school just to go out of business.
It's not even that. It's just the fandom about it. Woodland, Stockbridge. Man in motion from left to right, that is Huddleston. Takes the shotgun snap, and they give it out to Giles. He shot through the hole, 5, 10, 11 yards, booming right through the hole. They got 12.
Giles, that's a big run right there from Giles. I mean, he just bullied his way straight through the middle. He looked like he was shot out of a cannon straight up the middle.
You have Woodland Stockbridge. You have Woodland Cartersville. You have Heritage Ringo. You have Heritage Conyers. You have Northside Warner Robins. You have Northside Columbus. I just had to get that out.
Oh, okay.
That's all. I just had to get that out. Because when you cover so much football and high school football, and I know this is Woodland and Henry County, but we got people all over the globe watching us tonight and on demand. Take it, fake it. Arrington in trouble. There he's going to roll out to the right and run, tuck it. They pushed him wide. They sent him east and west. Good defense coming up for the Wolfpack. Across the way, let's see, who was that in on the plate? Of course, number 5, Artrez Bailey again making his hay.
That'll be a 2-yard loss on that play. Arrington just didn't have any way to go with it. He wanted to look downfield. He only had one receiver out running a route. It was a max protection, and it just didn't work out for him.
7:52 to go. Choices to You brings several restaurants and meals of your choice right to your home, business, or school. Use promotion code SUVChoices to get $5 off your order. I'm going to have to go ahead on and lock that one in. Because I have not been, it's football season. I really don't cook that much during football season. Because it's always a cookout or a tailgate to go to. Shotgun, take it, give it to Giles. Giles shot through the hole again up to the 40 to the 42-yard line. He is splitting right in there. Giles on the carry. Taylor Giles.
And, Giles is just powering his way forward. He's not doing anything fancy, not doing anything special. Just lowering his shoulder and running hard straight up the middle. He keeps that up. Pretty soon a play-action pass will be there. I love the play-action pass.
That offensive line doing a fine job. Christopher Smith, Christopher Grant, Lamine Injai. Ball on the 42. Third and manageable now. Third down and about 3. They split Howard out wide to the left. He's out by the numbers. Arrington takes the shotgun snap to Giles. Nope, wasn't fooled there. Right there in the middle, and they just knocked him down. A wonderful job defensively coming in. Michael Baker. Baker in on the stop.
Michael Baker came in there like a man on a mission. He met Giles in the backfield on that one with a hard hit.
So Tri-Cities will have to punt the football away.
It's still a good field position game right here, and you got a weapon like that in your punter. You can kick it and pin them back deep, and you'll still have a chance on offense the way your defense is playing.
He does have a punt inside of the 10, inside the 20, inside the 10, and he has one inside the 5, all of those categories. Daquan Mosley standing back deep. High snap over his head. This is trouble. He picks it up, looking, they're coming on him. They're going to knock him down back to the 20-yard line. A poor, bad snap, and Woodland Stockbridge will have great field position inside the Tri-Cities 20. And that's not on your kicker right there. He went up and tried to get it. The blitz was on, and Quintanilla did what he could. High snap, high bad snap.
High bad snap, and this is what separates teams right here. This is the thing when you're building a program and you're trying to establish what you need to rebuild your program to get back to the level you want to get them back to. Small miscues like this is what derails you.
The offensive line now stacking up over there. Bryce Iglesias and Shaquille Shaw on that right side for Woodland Stockbridge. Rogers is the back offset to the right of Brown. Shotgun snap, they give it to Rogers. Rogers hit immediately and leaned forward. First man to come through, Colby Brown, number 6 for Tri-City, was coming in on the stop. It will be forward progress and a pickup of about 4. Down to the 16, maybe they give him 3 to the 17. So it'll be second down now and 7.
This defensive stand for Tri-Cities is huge, and this offensive stand for Woodland is huge. If Woodland can go ahead and score, they can put this thing away.
Evan Davis, the left tackle, and James O'Hanniban, the left guard. They flare it out to Rogers, sandwiched and knocked down. Great play coming up from the secondary spot. Beautiful stick, Jamar Brown.
I think his own man got most of it.
Yeah, he did, but I mean, by any means necessary. Tri-City's defense buttoning down the hatch right here. Woodland was sitting here on the 20-yard line after a botched punt. Now it's third down 10, 4:44 to go, third quarter, 7-0 Woodland Stockbridge leading Tri-Cities. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. The back, Rogers is offset to the left. Brown is in the gun. That spread formation. Shotgun snap, back, Brown looking. Now he's going to run a little screen out to Mark Rogers, 15, Rogers got 10, got 5, got 4. He turned on some speed. First down, goal to go to mark him down at the 4.
Good job by Rogers. He had his big lineman out there blocking, but he decided to run to the inside because he saw more space on the inside. Great job of recognition by Rogers.
Turned on the wheels. 2 men had to come in there and pop him down at the 4-yard line. And that was going to be Jamar Stewart with the stop, and Stewart was injured on the play, and he is still down. He's lying on his back, but the Tri-City trainers and medical staff quickly out there to tend to the young man.
And now when you
looking to get new turf field, basketball, tennis, or multi-purpose court, CBA Sports is a sports construction specialist for both commercial and residential projects. Visit cbasports.com and contact us to discuss your next indoor or outdoor project.
And, you know, I think he got a cramp because you look at him when he's coming up, he's grabbing the back of his leg right there. But anytime you have an injury like that and you have a team that's driving down the field, as a coach, I like to tell my player, stay down. Stay down for as long as you possibly can. Let your defense get as much rest as they can get so they can muster up and make this big goal line stand. I think he just got up a little too quick the way he ran off that field. Just stay down there.
4:17 to go. Ball on the left hash. They're ready for play, and the clock now is moving. Inside the 5 on the 4-yard line. First down, goal to go for Woodland Stockbridge. They're leading 7-0 and looking for more. Rogers, the back offset to the right. 3 wide receivers to the right. Shotgun snap, takes it, gives it to Rogers, nothing doing. Came in and blew the play up. Shaquem Bradley came in and just blew the absolute play up, blew right by the guard and the center and snacked them for a big long loss back to the 11.
Bradley, that was a beautiful play. To read that kind of read option going down the line. He read the running back, and I mean, he slung him like a sack of potatoes, threw him back for about a 6-yard loss.
He has played very well throughout the day, I must admit. All right, so here they are now. Second down, goal to go, but they're back outside on the 10-yard line. On the 11, Brown back looking, going to the right. He's got a man, and it's intercepted in the end zone. He tried to stop, but he came out to the 4-yard line. So Woodland wastes the opportunity, and we have another turnover, and that is Woodland's third turnover of the day, a fumble and a second interception.
Man, say what you want, but this Tri-City defense is playing a heck of a game. Tri-City defense, I mean, they, you know, it's first and goal, and you could be just, you had a terrible snap to go over your head. You should be devastated. I couldn't get mad at them if they gave up a touchdown, but they stepped up big the way you want your defense to step up and made not only the goal line stop, they got an interception and turned the ball over.
Yeah, third turnover. He tried to stop before he came out the end zone, but you know what? The way things have gone in this ball game, watch him go 96 yards. Ball on the 4-yard line. Shotgun snap to Arrington. He rolls to the right. He's going to keep it and run and cut up in there. 2 men going to come in there and pop him. Lead man, touchdown, Woodland. They stripped the ball from him and scored a touchdown. Man, does this game have anything else that I have in there? Number 27, Lexington Stocker, stripped him of the ball in the end zone for a touchdown for the Wolfpack.
I'm still trying to figure out what happened on that play. He rolled out and just ran into a bunch of Woodland defenders, and one of the Woodland Stocker just said, let me have that ball. I'm too close to the end zone.
He just stripped it. Taking a look at our SUVtv replay, Stocker, you know, Woodland said that the defense, we had given Tri-Cities the love. Tri-Cities, it's a fumble and a defensive touchdown for Woodland.
Yeah, officially give him a 4-yard TD return on that one. He'll take it.
Yeah, so Thomas Herman on to try the extra point, the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 14-0. Woodland Stockbridge with 3:04 remaining. The SUVtv.com.
This SUVtv football broadcast is brought to you by Choices to You, Food Delivery and Catering, P5 Designs, the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia, CBA Sports, and Recruit Georgia.
We welcome you back inside the doghouse. That was a dog of a play right there, man. Had the dog in his heart. Lexington Stocker with the strip fumble return for a touchdown, and Herman will kick it off. It comes down to the 9, moving back to the middle, down to the 15. Nothing doing. They've got him going east and west, and they'll eat him up back inside the 10-yard line.
And now you're starting to go the wrong way. If you're this Tri-City team, you need to. You know, you got to try to figure out what's been working for you guys. What's actually been working for Tri-Cities. You know, they've had a couple of big runs up the middle that bust up the middle for a few yards. You know, runs by Tyler Giles. And even though they tried to throw a couple of deep passes down the sideline, they've completed them. But you don't really have any reason for the DBs to respect you on the short routes now, so they can just stand back there and don't allow you to take those deep bombs down the field. You got to get something established with Giles.
Arrington rolls to the left. He fires. It is incomplete. Howard wanted to run before he caught it. 14-0. Woodland Stockbridge with the lead. And, you know, if Tri-City's defense is playing this well, some things are going to have to be done offensively. I like Arrington at the quarterback spot. I don't think he's played bad, but just offensively, things have not clicked and moved for Tri-Cities.
Yeah, they just can't seem to get string together a couple of good plays, you know, a couple of good possessions to have a great drive. It's just something always.
And it seems like when they had their best drive there nearing the end of the second quarter, penalties began to break it down. They'll take 2 wide receivers and put them off to each side. Second down. 10. Ball on the 11. Low snap. Arrington gives it off to Giles. Giles, who has done very well running the football, especially between the tackles, is hit there for no gain.
Yep, no gain on the play. That bumbled snap just couldn't hold, and that offensive line just didn't give him enough time so he could just find a hole. Didn't give him any time or any space. And now you got a loss of a yard.
4 wide receivers again in a 2-by-2 set. Arrington is out the gun. He takes it, looks left, looks right, steps up, tucks it, and he's going to run out to the 15. Arrington to the 20, Arrington to the 25, and he's got him a first down, and now a flag comes in. Let's see what the penalty may be.
He hit him in the head.
Nolan Arrington used his legs after nothing was there and scrambled out to the 25-yard line.
I think they're going to call targeting on that one because he came up kind of high on that hit.
Personal foul, targeting. They'll add 15 more yards onto it, so it'll go from the 25 to the 40. And here you are, Tri-Cities now with a little momentum. You've driven it now all the way out from the 11, and you got some help. So Arrington gets it. Coach Miller walking up and down the sideline, clapping, trying to get that team over there. And he's got a lot of players going both ways. They're a 6A school, and they don't have 6A numbers on the football team.
But that defense is playing 7-8 hard out there tonight.
Take it, Arrington, and he gives it to Giles. Giles gashing through and going to get 5 yards from the 40 to the 45. Under 2 minutes to go, 156, 155. Here in the third quarter, the Tri-City cheerleaders have put the pom-poms down. They got the little dance going. But I think what happens, the band may need to put some energy into this place. If they could go and get a nice drive here and finish with a touchdown, anything could happen in that fourth quarter.
And one thing, just these bursts by Giles up the middle, hopefully it can free up something. Get that safety to kind of sneak up a little bit.
Take it. Give it to Giles. He spins away. He's got 5. He's got 10, 11 yards and a first down to the 44. They'll give him 12 to the 43-yard line. 82 seconds and a first down for the Bulldogs. They're now beginning to move it.
Yep, stringing together some hard runs on the inside. Now let's see what happens now. They're hitting them on the inside, You want to keep your eye on that free safety. Keep your eye on him and see if he starts to cheat up a little bit. That's what the offensive coordinator up in the booth he's doing right now. He's looking, trying to see what that free safety and strong safety are going to do.
Tri-City's trying to move it now as we come up on a minute to go, third quarter. 3 receivers to the left, 1 right. Takes it, and they pitch it out to Giles. Giles got blocking. He's got 5. He's got 6, 7 yards again. Giles is running the football, Taylor. Giles, the senior, with 54 seconds to go and counting.
There you go. He's showing he's a senior. He wants to get out of here. He wants to get out of here with a win. He's not content on going home and just taking the L and taking this L on their home field tonight.
Ball on the 37-yard line. He'll get a blow here now. And coming in to replace him in the backfield will be unlisted on the roster, number 30. So Arrington will take it out of the gun with 25 seconds, looking, firing, and it is going to be too high, incomplete. Huddleston was coming left or right, slanting. It was too high for him. Arrington, fortunate that was not intercepted.
Yeah, he threw that a little bit too high for Huddleston. Huddleston's a big guy, but you can't put it up there that high on that slant route for your receiver.
So now, 37-yard line, 19 and 1/10 seconds to go. As you take a look at Daquan Mosley, he's been very active today. Arrington with 3 down on the line defensively for the Wolfpack. They give it off to the back. He shoots through. They're going to hit him right there at the line of scrimmage, right there at the first down marker. In on the stop, Jalen Eccles. And let's see, are they going to give him a first down? It's going to be very close at the 34-yard line. It will be a first down.
First down.
That's the first correct spot of the night.
Clock resumes running, and the third quarter will run out. So we go to the fourth. Woodland Stockbridge 14. Oh, they got the snap off. How about that? And Giles is going to get a first down. They fooled me. Down to the 25-yard line, really close to a first down. That wasn't Giles, excuse me. That's the unlisted number 30. And that will be the end of the third quarter. Wow, I got caught slipping. Woodland Stockbridge 14, Tri-Cities nothing. Glad that you're with us. The Tri-Cities Labor Day Classic on the SUVtv.com. We welcome you back inside the doghouse here in East Point, Georgia, Tri-Cities High School. I'm Joel Hillsman, joined by Sylvester Williams. Arrington will take the snap, looking, going to fire back on the screen. It's complete to the 30, to the 25. I got a first down to the 20, a stiff arm to the 15, and they're going to be down close to the 10-yard line. Here comes Tri-Cities. Remember, this drive started on their own 9-yard line.
You know, this is the drive that we've been waiting on all night for Tri-Cities. They're just moving the ball down the field and then not having any silly mistakes or silly penalties that are pushing them back. Big-time drive for Tri-Cities.
Giles now with that reception. They put it right outside the 10. So it's first down and 10 from the 11. 14-0. Tri-Cities moving left to right. Black tops, white numbers, white pants, black hats. Arrington underneath. Tall sweep coming out to the right. Put his head down and cross inside the 10 to the 8. Stocker in on the stop. The carry was made by Colby Brown. Colby Brown in on the carry.
And, you know, right now, the outside is not working for Tri-Cities. Everything they're getting straight up the middle. Anytime they try to go outside of the tackles, it's not really working. They managed to pick up 2, maybe a short 3 yards on that play.
Zachariah Gouton, the right tackle where they ran that play that time. And in the right guard is Cameron Ball. Arrington takes it and gonna hand it off to Brown. Brown puts his head down and hit him at the 5-yard line. In on the stop. First man came in initially. Franklin Jules was there. Then Artis Bailey was also there. Number 5. So here you come, third down, and about maybe the line to make it the 1. The ball sitting just inside the 5 at the 4. Third down and 3 in the middle of the field. Trailing 14-0. A touchdown here really makes you feel good. 10:22 to go, fourth quarter.
And you got to ask yourself, where's Giles, man? This is Giles. Oh, there he is.
He's back in. He needed a blow. He has played well. I know his rushing has got to be 70, 80 hard-fought yards, and now a timeout has been called. Coach Brian Love did not like it. Timeout called on Woodland Stockbridge, or called by Woodland Stockbridge. With 10:08 to go, as you take a look at that defense going over, and Coach Love right there in the middle of the huddle. Ask everybody to get down to a knee. Let's talk about this thing, because they got to protect 3 yards. It'll be third down and 3 when the timeout resumes.
Right now, both coaches should only be talking to two groups of players. Woodland should be talking to their defensive line coach, and Tri-Cities should be talking to their offensive line. These are the only two coaches who should be talking right now, because in this territory right now it's gals straight up the middle. So you have to tell your offensive line, I need a push. I need a strong push up front. And if you're the Woodland coach, Coach Love, you have to tell your defensive line, no, there is no push from the offense. You push the offensive line back into the quarterback. Those are the only two groups who should be talked to right now in this huddle.
Looking to maximize your football recruiting exposure? Go to recruitgeorgia.com/prospect-form to join the largest Georgia-only database and start the college recruiting process now. recruitgeorgia.com. Out of the timeout now, here is Tri-Cities. 3rd down. They need 3. Ball on the Woodland Stockbridge 4. Take it, fake it, and Arrington's going to run. He's got the pylon. Touchdown! Nolan Arrington with his legs. And now let's see. There's a marker down. Let's check the marker. The 4-yard touchdown by Nolan Arrington, and they faked it to Giles, used him as the decoy. But let's check a penalty. The flag is in the end zone. The flag is in the end zone, and it's going to be holding on Tri-Cities. It'll be a spot foul, so let's see. Holding on Tri-Cities. It's a spot foul, so they're going to move it right back to the 10. So it happened right at the goal line and wipes away the touchdown. 14-0, 10:01 to go, 4th quarter. 3rd down, 9 now. Ball back on the 10. Line to make is the 1. Woodland Stockbridge shuttling players in and out. Arrington comes in and gives the play into the huddle. Splits a wide receiver out to the left. That'll be Edwards, number 22. He's got Giles behind him. Well, let's see. He'll be offset of him to the left. Out of the gun is Nolan Arrington. So Arrington tells the center to hold up, don't snap the football. Wipes his hands on the towel now and takes the shotgun snap, looks, and gonna fire to the right, and it is going to be incomplete. So 4th down coming up. I mean, the hardest points in the world are the first ones. And you had a field goal block. You know, if that first field goal would have happened to be good, I wouldn't be against a field goal right here because you'd be within 1 score. You need 2 scores, and you need 2 touchdowns, trailing 14-0 with 9:56 to go. Ball back out on the 10-yard line, and Coach Miller sends Arrington back out there. Might as well go on and go for the touchdown here, even though it's 4th down and 9. Line to make is the 1. Ball is on the 10. They've had a touchdown call back due to holding. There might be man-on-man coverage over here with Eric McNary. Arrington is underneath. Nope, check it. Arrington now is out of the gun. Takes it, looking, pump fake, firing into the corner, one-on-one. There's a coverage, flags down. They may get interference. It may be half the distance. It would not be an automatic first down, though.
Yeah, in high school, it's not an automatic first down, but they will take that pass interference. And it looks like they have a man down over there.
The receiver is down. He's lying on his back. That's Howard, Donald Howard. And Donald Howard, I really like him. Like we said, there's some athletes here on this Tri-City squad. I like Donald Howard. I like Therese Huddleston. I really like the way Giles has ran the football. The thing is, a lot of them have had to go back 2 ways. And the touchdown being called by Arrington was called off, and now the Tri-Cities coaching staff and training staff race across the field to go check on Howard.
And, you know, speaking of athletes over there on that Tri-City side, I really like the cornerback, number 7, Isaiah Smith. He's been playing a great job at corner over there, locking down his side of the field. So there's some athletes over here in East Point.
Join the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia for a pipeline of clinics, camps, and special events. Membership for the entire 2017-18 season is $60 per coach. Sign up today at MCAofGA.com. The Minority Coaches Association of Georgia. Howard is up and walking off. He's not on this full own power, but he is now coming off with a little assistance, and it could be a cramp, although it was a beautiful day today, and it still is a beautiful day as night has fallen on us here in the east. Glad that you're with us. It is the top of the hour, 11 p.m. in the east. We were 75 degrees at kickoff, and right now we're 72 degrees. So 4th down after half the distance, 4th down and 4. Line to make is the 1. Ball is at the 5. Arrington is underneath. They take it. They give it to Giles. 5-4, pushing in there. Giles is going in. Now I'm waiting on a signal. Touchdown! Taylor Giles with a touchdown. It's 14-6.
Oh, now they're saying it's not a touchdown. Oh, my goodness. It's not a
They're saying it's a fumble, and Woodland. Stockbridge has recovered it.
But you know what? That's a heck of a play by the Woodland defense right there. Woodland defense stepped up, and they stepped up big on that play.
No. Tri-Cities recovers it. They recovered it across the 1. It's 1st down, goal to goal, Tri-Cities. Man, that goal line is the hardest thing for Tri-Cities to cross tonight. 9:13 to go. They're sitting down here on the doorstep again. They had a touchdown call back. They couldn't score on the gift on the first possession. 1st down, goal to goal. They need half a yard. Arrington underneath. Arrington takes it. He fumbled the ball. And Tri-Cities gets it. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, what a heartbreak for Tri-Cities right there. Did they maintain possession?
They did. Tried to give it to Giles. Giles used his hustle to pull in there and wrap it up. But it's a loss. Now they're not on the doorstep anymore. They need to go call the locksmith and get the key to cross the goal line. Ball is on the 3. Arrington races it in. Man, this is more difficult than a calculus quiz. 8:30 to go, 4th quarter. And they need the points right here now. No doubt about it. They need the 6 plus the 1.
It doesn't matter how great a field goal kicker you have. You need to get this thing in the end zone.
You can't even sneak it now. He climbs under center. Takes the snap. Fake it. Looking. Arrington going to try to run. Now they're going to race him and pull him back. So he's going to throw it incomplete. There was a receiver in the area. Incomplete. My goodness.
That was dangerous, but that was good. I'm talking about, you're talking about Lady Luck on your side. That was dangerous.
3rd down, goal to goal. I don't know how long Tri-Cities has been down here inside the 10.
Seems like they've been in there forever.
8:04. I mean, it's almost like one of them shock collars that you got on a dog. Every time you get to the goal line, it shock you and won't let you in. Something has got to give for Tri-Cities. They shuttle people in and out. Nolan Arrington, the quarterback, will come back into the huddle with the play. 3rd down, goal to goal. Ball on the 3-yard line. Tri-Cities desperately needing the points. Trailing 14-0. They got personnel issues all over the place. They got called for a penalty like this earlier today. So he's going to get to play. Howard is back in. He just left with the cramps. Now a flag down. Are they going to get backed up again?
That hurts. That really, really hurts. But you know what now? You know what? In a situation like this, you want to find Huddleston. Huddleston's about 6'4", 6'5". Let's go ahead and just throw it up to him. You're backed up off the goal line. Why not?
They went from 1st down, goal to goal on the 1, to 3rd down and goal to goal. Now back out on the 8. They really weren't on the 1. They were inside the 1. Arrington going to come out. 3rd down. They're in 2-down territory. They're trailing 2 scores. And they have been driving it for a while now. They're in the middle of a 91-yard drive, to believe it or not. Looking. Arrington slips, fires high, incomplete. He slipped. He was not able to set his feet. He was trying to hit Smith in the back of the end zone. Isaiah Smith in coverage, number 28. That's Devin Delaney, a young sophomore, in on the play. 4th down.
And Arrington's down. Arrington's down, and he's down hard.
Yeah,
too.
he took a pop. That left shoulder could have been a problem. And it was out. Excuse me, I said Isaiah Smith. That was Donald Howard. And if you take a look at our instant replay on SUVtv, you saw Arrington. That left shoulder went into the ground. It was not kind at all.
Man, that's a tough blow right there.
$20 plays so far on the drive. They started on their own 9, and they're all the way. They started on their own 9, and they were sitting there inside of the 1, and now they're back on the 8, and it's 4th down, and the quarterback, Arrington, is down, and they had a touchdown call back. And just taking a look there at Arrington, just the way I saw it on the replay, he got picked up and dumped on that left shoulder, collarbone, clavicle.
And that's one thing about that turf. There's no forgiveness in this turf down here, man.
Yeah, and this is a turf field that has been on this field for a while. Tri-Cities and Fulton County schools, they were one of the first counties and school systems to move to the turf, so it has been here a while. It's still in good shape. But, you know, everything wears through time, but they've gotten their dollar's worth out of it now.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you that much. And see, it's now lined for lacrosse, and it's also soccer. I just think every high school ought to have turf, period.
You know, it was amazing. When I first moved to Atlanta about 10 years ago, you know, I lived down in Fairburn, and every once in a while I would catch the MARTA train to go and watch the Atlanta Falcons play. And I just thought it was amazing that I saw a high school football field that had a turf field. I just thought this was the most amazing thing ever.
Yeah, I know, because in South Carolina now, if it looked like it's going to rain, they go to moving games now. It's just ridiculous.
Hey, man, we play in the domes in South Carolina.
Yeah,
you know,
y'all play in the domes.
We got a few domes down there.
Ain't got no domes. Y'all got grass field. The forecast calls for rain between 7 and 10, and you go to moving the game. Talking about your field can't sustain it. But then you don't want to go AstroTurf. That just almost sound like Gwinnett County. Gwinnett County out all them grass fields out there, but that's because they got all them landscapers out there.
Oh, yeah.
That's what that is.
They can afford it up there in Gwinnett.
All right, so Arrington is up off of the landscapers, yeah. But Arrington is not in at the quarterback spot. This is going to be Huddleston. Huddleston takes the snap, whistles before the snap.
And they're going to move back another 5.
Now, Arrington, if he's able to play, could come back into the game. And I think
he's on the sideline. He hadn't moved. He's sitting right there on the bench, and he hadn't moved at all. I think this is going to be the end of the night for Arrington.
Yeah, Arrington is sitting on the bench. Was a timeout call? Was it a timeout? Timeout called by Tri-Cities with 7:56 to go. We are technically working on play number 22 of the drive.
This has been a long drive.
They started it, but one of our keys to the game was ball control. So it's a 91-yard drive, and they had to go 96 and fumbled in the end zone with a strip play by Lexington Stocker. And I actually need to be checking on Dutchtown and Columbia, see if I can get you all an updated score on that one. So here is Tri-Cities now. They're going to be goal to goal, 4th down, goal to goal. Ball is on the 8-yard line, and it is Huddleston at the quarterback spot. Huddleston takes the snap, looks, and they're going to go fading in the right corner for Howard. Caught, incomplete. Turnover on downs, 23 plays that covered 90-odd yards and no points, and they had a touchdown taken off of the board.
And, you know, that's just a tough play because Huddleston got there one chance, and he threw a good ball, but he just threw it just a bit too far. You know, if we were playing Canadian League footballs, that would have been a touchdown.
Woodland will take over on their own 8-yard line. Time of possession right off the top of my head was about 9 9 minutes, I want to say. Let me see. Three.
Screen.
About 8 minutes. Inside screen, and he's going to bust free. There he goes. Mason, 45. Mason, 50. 45. 40. 35 and down. Jalen Mason. And remember, they've ran that inside stuff multiple times today.
Yeah, they ran that play, that little inside screen, and finally it just busts wide open. Wide open, that inside screen bust open.
What little air was left in this place is gone. First down for Woodland. They're going to be on the 34-yard line. Take it. Give it. No, they're going to go out and fire it out to the right. It is complete. And two men come up and push him across on the far side. Pass was complete to Chase Blackwell Robertson.
Tried to throw that little quick out to Blackwell Robertson, and he caught it and tried to take it up, but didn't get anything on it.
And it will be second down. They haven't moved the yard marker. Is there a penalty on the play? Penalty called on Tri-Cities, an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden the field is flipped, and here is Woodland Stockbridge all the way down inside of the 15. Dutchtown has defeated Columbia 43-0. So they will get ready to tangle with Stockbridge in what will be a pretty good ball game. So Dutchtown 43-0. We are the last high school game going on in the state of Georgia. Rogers is going to take it, go to the right. They hit him and push him out of bounds, and now here comes a late flag again.
It's another personal foul, a late hit. And right now you just got a little bit of frustration. Then another late flag coming in. Not only did you get the late flag for the late hit, then you got a late flag coming in. And usually when it comes in that late, that's a little bit of talking going on, talking to the official, saying the wrong words to the official. Got to learn to respect that authority.
The officials may want to try to control this, as Tri-Cities is frustrated. The defense, you can say, may be more frustrated with the offense because the defense has done what they could, but you cannot leave a good defense on the field all night.
Eventually it comes back to hurt you.
First down, goal to goal. The big long pass on the inside screen, and now the Tri-Cities people begin to look around and pick up their things and see if they got everything. Brown is in the gun, going for the dagger now. Shotgun, takes it, fakes it, firing, pass, incomplete. He was trying to reward Jalen Mason. In on the coverage defensively as Jacorvius Carswell. 7:07 to go, 14-0. Woodland Stockbridge with the lead.
Incomplete pass over there. They tried to go after Isaiah Smith. Isaiah's played a great job on the corner tonight, even though he did slip on that one. It was just a bad pass. I think we'll see Rogers up the middle on this one.
Wide receivers, everybody's really in tight. Rogers is offset to the left. Take it, give it to Rogers. Rogers cuts in. Touchdown.
Yep.
Kareem Rogers goes in for a short touchdown run. It's 20-0 Woodland Stockbridge.
Yep, Rogers put the icing on the cake right there. And you know, this is just one of those things. You kind of feel sorry for the other team, but it's football. It's a team game. It's two sides of the ball. You got to play offense and you got to play defense. Sometimes it doesn't work out for you.
Kareem Rogers with the 4-yard touchdown run. And the extra point attempt is coming up from Tommy Herman. Herman has been perfect on the night, and Tri-Cities jumps off sides.
Offsides on Tri-Cities.
When it rains, it pours, my friend.
Now they getting all these penalties. The frustration's kind of hitting.
20-0, and the extra point pending. A big, long 22-23 play drive that went 90 yards. They needed 91. And then had to back up down there goal to goal and then wound up not getting any points. They've had a field goal blocked tonight. So Herman, they get moved half the distance, and he'll try it. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 21-0. Pause for these words right here. The SUVtv.com.
This SUVtv football broadcast is brought to you by Choices to You, Food Delivery and Catering, P5 Designs, the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia, CBA Sports, and Recruit Georgia.
The Tri-Cities Labor Day Classic. Glad that you're with us. Joel Hillsman, Sylvester Williams. Woodland now. Woodland Stockbridge with a 21-0 lead on Tri-Cities. And Herman will pop it up in the air. It'll hit at the 15 and be received to the 20, moving back to the middle, trying to angle itself out there and not going to get anywhere with it at the 20-yard line. So let's see if Nolan Arrington will come in and be the quarterback or if it will stay in the hands of number 2, Therese Huddleston.
Michael takes
Arrington
the second.
will be the quarterback.
Michael takes the second on that great open field special teams tackler right there to wrap his man up and to drag him down. Great job by Michael Tanks. Looks like Arrington's back in the game.
Yep, Arrington will be the quarterback. Arrington, the quarterback, he'll have Giles off to his right in a 2-by-2 set. 3 down on the line for Woodland Stockbridge. Arrington, low snap on the ground, and he has to fall down on the loss of 6 to the 14.
You know, such a promising first half for the Tri-City Bulldogs, and they just can't seem to get it right in the second half. Or even the fourth quarter. It's just the fourth quarter. They just can't seem to get it right in the fourth quarter.
Tri-Cities will have a bye next week. They will resume action right here at home against Langston Hughes on the 15th and then be at home against Creekside on the 22nd before going on the road to Mays to complete the month of September. Take it and give it to Giles. Giles goes in there, and Woodland Stockbridge defensive front not having it. Giles has carried the ball numerous amounts of times tonight. He's got up over 20 carries, and he's toted the mail. He brought his lunch pail here to work tonight.
Yeah, he's been a hard-nosed runner. He's busted quite a few up right up the middle for about 6-7 yards. He's been hitting them hard in the middle, but it's just getting everything to come together. You know, and I think the off week comes at a perfect time for Tri-Cities. You know, they have a lot of great positive things that they can build on in this off week and come back in their next game against Langston Hughes. They should be ready.
Yeah, the offense, though, has been the issue. Only 6 points put up last week against Carver Atlanta. Penalty marker down. We'll check it.
I think we got a late hit on that one. Arrington is down. Arrington's still down.
Arrington took a hard shot. He had the touchdown call back. And that's one of the things now you've got to get through the mental block of not being able to score, especially when you're able to put together a 90-plus yard drive and use 20 to 22 to 23 plays. Arrington's still down. And now he's up and walking off on his own power, but it will be 4th down.
We got a late hit on that one.
Oh, yeah, let's check the penalty. This ref now will give it to us. Personal foul, roughing the passer. 15 yards, that will be an automatic first down.
Are you ear using?
Take a look at Arrington. He have to come out. He just puts that helmet up there quickly. He's had a rough night. He's going to soak real well tonight. But he gave a valiant effort. That's for sure. So it'll be first down now and 10 for Tri-Cities. The man in motion is Adam Sharif. Sharif now is over to the left. Shotgun snap, back, looks, gonna fire a little screen out to Giles. Giles hit a man head on. Good defensive play to come up and make the play. Cecil Dallas in on the stop defensively.
Yeah, Taylor Giles tried to catch that out in the flat, and he tried to work in space, but the Woodland defender was right there in his face, nowhere to run. Beautiful play by Woodland to stop that little flare pass to the flat.
Woodland next week will be at Hampton. Hampton, another school in Henry County. I think this is their second, maybe third year of existence. Looking, and now Huddleston is going to take it, and he's going to fire it long. He's got a man down there. Caught! Donald Howard, a first down to the 31-yard line. There's a marker down, but there may be some form of interference. Good job by Huddleston. Move to the left. He's got good arm now.
Yeah, Huddleston has a nice arm on him himself.
And the pass was caught around the 34, and he fell down. They got it marked at the 31. So Tri-Cities again, man, just breaking the sound barrier, being the goal line, and scoring points have been the problem. They move it to the 30. First down. Now they're just playing for pride and window dressing. Don't want to get shut out. Come on, Tri-Cities. Giles over there to the right. Takes the snap. Back looking is Huddleston in trouble. Now he's going to move to the right. Looking, stop. Took a hit, fired low, incomplete. Intended for Edwards. It was low, too low for Edwards.
You know, Huddleston has a nice arm himself. He shows a lot of poise back there, even though he threw the incomplete pass.
After the game at Hampton, it'll be Jones County. They will host Jones County with Woodland Stockbridge. They get an off week, and then they are at Ola. So that is their September schedule. They will take on Stockbridge and Dutchtown in the first 2 weeks of October, and those will be fighting for region positioning within that region. Back looking, and he's going to go long one. There's all kind of coverage down there. And it is going to be,
I think he might have been out of bounds.
I know he caught it, Devin Delaney, but I think it's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. An incomplete pass. Good effort, though, by Delaney. Actually threw that thing into double coverage.
It might have been triple coverage over there. He threw it into.
Well, yeah, because Sharif had his man there in coverage as well, Franklin Jules. 4:20 to go, fourth quarter. Woodland 21-0. The 21 points have not came easy, though. Well, I guess on that last drive they did. Mason, big 67, 68-yard screen set it up. Looking. Huddleston in trouble. They're going to come. He gets away from one, stumbles, keeps his feet, leans forward, and going to get inside the 30 to about the 27. Stocker in on the play. Jalen Eccles also in on the play. Stocker is the one that changed this game. It was 7-0, and Tri-Cities had an interception in the end zone and tried to run it out and were tackled at the 4 on the very next play. Stocker stripped Arrington and took it in for a 4-yard fumble return for a touchdown. That made it 14-0. And then the long 90-yard drive that ended in a turnover on downs. And Woodland promptly answered with a 92-yard drive of its own. Looking in trouble, will be sacked. The pressure came in. Meet me at the quarterback. In on the stop, Michael Baker and Atrez Bailey. Bailey 5, Baker 4, and it is a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs, and you know, it's just, you hate to say it, but it just seems like Tri-City, like the movie Life, they just can't get right.
So Woodland now will come out I can say one thing. One of our keys to the game was remain competitive, and I have to say that they did.
Very competitive. Very competitive. And I'm going to be quite honest with you. I was kind of surprised. I was kind of surprised. I thought Woodland would kind of have their way with them, but this Tri-City defense is something to behold. They are. They are. And if they can get their offense to step up and get a little bit more consistency in the offensive line. Just a little bit more consistency in the offensive line. This Tri-City team, they will be able to compete in that region. I would love to see them when they play Creekside. I think they're about at the same level Creekside is right now. So I would definitely love to see this team compete. They're in the region with Langston Hughes. Is Banneker? No, I don't think Banneker. They're not in that region, are they? I'm not sure. I don't think so. But they do have a lot of great positive building blocks that Tri-Cities can build on and going into it. Like I say, this bye week comes at a great time for them because they can sit down, they can watch the film, they can go and say, hey, look, this is what we did against a very good Woodland team. And here's the thing, a lot of people, they're going to look at this score and they're going to say, oh, man, Woodland had their way. But that's not the case at all.
No, Woodland, it has not came easy for Woodland Stockbridge. Take it, and they hand it off to Rogers, and Rogers going to get stacked up. I think that's Rogers. I didn't check my board first. Let's see who that is. No, that's not going to be Rogers. That's going to be Greg Hill, who got some early carries in the first quarter, but now the clock at 3:12 and counting.
Yep, that clock is just going to run and wind its way on down.
Exactly 3 minutes now to go in the contest, 21-0. It was 7-0 at the half. Woodland looking to improve to 2-1 on the season. They won their opener against Union Grove rather handily, 42-0, and then went down to Valdosta and lost 26-0 in a game that Coach Brian Love says he just cannot count how many opportunities the offense missed. And it kind of feels like Tri-City right now. Gives it to Hill. Hill pop from behind. Good job defensively coming in. Again, Shaquem Bradley. Shaquem Bradley has played very, very well.
But you know what I like about this? Even though the game is, basically over, Tri-Cities is still out there playing hard. Now, they did call a timeout. I don't know how I feel about them calling a timeout right now. But Tri-Cities is still playing hard. They're out there giving it everything, and there's no quit in them. And Shaquem Bradley, he has played a really, really good game on defense tonight.
Teams that look good, play good, on and off the field. Check out bowtiedup.com to get custom bow ties, neckties, and infinity scarves for your high school or team. The bowtiedup.com. All right, so here's Woodland now out of that timeout. 2:23 to go. 3 receivers are to the left, 2 receivers are to the right. Empty set. Shotgun snap, takes it, fakes it, looking, gonna fire. Inside screen, complete to the 35. Mason to the 40. He's up close to a first down around the 44.
I like the action that Woodland ran on that play. They ran that jet sweep, and they faked the screen to the other side. They had that screen-looking action going to the other side with the receivers, but they came back with the shuttle screen to the other side of the field, to the short side of the field, and it was wide open. I like that action. I like that. That's a well-designed play.
So it'll be just shy of a first down for Woodland. Woodland, Stockbridge, Henry County. Dawson Grooms, the junior, covers the ball, big number 51. Brown.
Right now, man-to-man, nobody over the top. This is a huge play just for the confidence of Tri-Cities.
Mason and Mosley are the receivers. Coach Love now walking up and down the sideline. They're going to take the penalty, and that'll force them to punt. Just wanted to eat that clock. 1:23 to go. Well, it has been another outstanding Tri-Cities Labor Day Classic here. The crowd now beginning to head for the exits. The Tri-Cities band is on the track, and they're getting ready to get out of here as well. The Lovejoy-Stockbridge game was outstanding, and Stockbridge won that game 21-7. Of course, it is on demand on the SUVtv.com. Be punting it away, and there's going to be a punt end over end. It's going to hit on the 30. They stay away from it. It rolls inside the 20, and it'll die inside the 20. So Hunter Anderson went down there and had him a little fun, man. He's a long snapper. Y'all lay off Hunter Anderson. He's been snapping well.
You know, that's one of the things I like about football. That long snapper, he gets a free release. No one can touch him while he's running, you know, when he snaps the ball. And he also gets a free release and gets to run down the field. So the long snapper should be the first man down the field every play.
Choices to You brings several restaurants and meals of your choice right to your home, business, or school. Use promo code SUVChoices to get $5 off your order. Toss sweep out to the right, looking, and they're going to give it off to the back, who is unlisted. They spin him around out to the 30.
Oh, there
yeah, we're going to get some more extracurricular activity as Atreus Bailey got knocked from behind.
And that was a cheap shot. There's no ifs, ands, or buts to it, and they're going to pull him off the field. Huddleston's played a good game, and you would hate to see somebody just take a real blatant cheap shot like that at the end of the game. It's nothing else you can really call that besides a cheap shot.
It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Number 30, unfortunately, I can't give him his propers. He wasn't on the game day roster, but he's had him a couple nice runs so far.
And see, now you're in danger. If you're taking cheap shots and you're playing that type of game, you're in danger of being kicked out of the next game when you do stuff like that.
But at the same time, you know, and a lot of people say, well, the game's over. Why don't you want to go ahead and pull them out? Sometimes, and I'm of this class, sometimes you got to learn how to finish a game as well.
Exactly.
You have to learn how to finish the game. And Woodland now going to come away with a hard-fought 21-0 victory unless, they get a scoop and score here. Which they've gotten that today as well. So the penalties were offset. Ball back on the 10. They take it, give it off to little number 30 again. He spins across to the 15. And we go under a minute. Under a minute here remaining. And it is going to be a Henry County sweep here in the Tri-Cities Labor Day Classic. Stockbridge winning the first one. Woodland Stockbridge winning this one. Lovejoy from Clayton County and Tri-Cities from Fulton County will take the defeats. And Woodland will improve to 2-1. Tri-Cities will fall to 0-2, and they have a bye week. Next week for Woodland Stockbridge, they will be taking on Hampton on the road. Final 20 seconds. And Huddleston goes underneath, takes it and gives it to the little back 30, and he's going to get hit as he goes out to the right side. Good job defensively coming in to make the stop. It's been a pretty good defensive effort on the day. Devin Delaney will make the stop, and that will signify the final play of the contest. So Woodland Stockbridge, it took them a little while to pull away, but they did, and they defeat the Tri-Cities Bulldogs 21-0. So both 5A schools defeat 6A schools in the Tri-Cities Labor Day Classic. Sylvester, any final parting words on this game or the event altogether?
Hey, I love this event, man. This is actually my first time covering this Labor Day Classic. I love it. I mean, the fan support, the bands, the great football that we got to see tonight. This is a great thing, man. I love it, and I can't wait to come back next year for this one.
Just to recap, Stockbridge, a 21-7 victory over Lovejoy, 21 unanswered points, and you will be able to see that game, the SUVtv.com on demand. And then in the nightcap, it's the Woodland Stockbridge Wolfpack with a 21-0 victory over the Tri-City Bulldogs. For Sylvester Williams and our entire crew, camera crew, and of course our producers and everyone else, and we thank you for joining in as well as the two teams get ready to walk across and say goodnight. I'm Joel Hilsman. We'll see you down the road right here, the SUVtv.com. SUV.